Welcome to another live stream. Well, my banner on here too. Welcome to another live stream of Custom Screen Printing. We're here tonight to do a live stream on Saturday night, and we're doing a awesome job today, being this quiet and relaxing. Usually, I don't come on Saturday nights, but I figured why not? It's nothing else to do. But after having the fun, doing what I did yesterday, and now I'm just sitting here enjoying the day, and hopefully, a lot of people come in to join me tonight on my stream. I am. I'm always enjoying on YouTube meeting a lot of new people. I always look forward to meeting new people on here. That's why I have a YouTube channel. It's not that I'm not a sociable person. I am very sociable. I just don't like trolls. That's all. That's the only thing I don't like. But otherwise, everything's fine on here tonight. Look for something here. Um, but I'm just the kind of guy that wants to be sociable. Hey, Porchman, how you doing? Good evening to you. How you feeling there, Porchman? You doing good? You okay? How am I doing tonight? I'm all right. I'm just sitting around, relaxing myself on my chair and being on the live stream. I had another person up there, but number two dropped off. It does have a lot on me when I'm on my live stream. But, maybe it could be an issue with the signal. I don't know what's going on. How you feeling there, Tristan? You feeling better? I did everything I had to do yesterday. I'm just sitting here today in front of my fan above my head with my light. I put the light up a little higher this time. It didn't near my head no more. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I was on Abandoned Explorer's channel today. Oh, I got music. I gotta mute my mic for a minute. Hold on. Guess they came and went now. I had to mute it for a minute. So I don't want to get a copy strike on my channel. Some people just can't keep their music down. Hey, John Paul. Nice to see you in here, bud. How was your day today? Hope it was good. I got a baseball cap press now. I don't know if you watched the video on my channel, but some people watched it, and I got a new subscriber following me, so that's good, John. So the well, the hard drive would have been here today for the laptop. My stupid computer didn't boot my payment out of it. Booted out of the shopping cart. I would have had it here today, but Monday it's coming though, so I don't care. Monday's good. And I'll start up the laptop and use it. What's really good is that um, when I go on those different channels, I like to interact with people, especially people you don't hardly know, and you meet them. You meet new people, and you introduce yourself to them and tell them what you're all about. As it's itching me, my allergies are acting up. These are lousy. Um, so they let them know what you're all about, but they know what my channel is all about. The person that joined me is like my content, my hat press, and my channel will grow because of it. I never had that in my shop before, and I bought one, and it was worth every penny I paid for it. Believe me, those are nice. It's nice press. I just like to be very sociable, very open with people. I don't show a bad attitude to people. I just like to see people come in and join me and not be afraid to stop in the channel unless the person up there is not subscribed to me and once was and they were booted out. They still can listen to your channel even if they're not subscribed here anymore. YouTube used to have it blocked. You can block it without them knowing who's in your channel, but they don't have it there. I wish they put it back. Give our channels privacy. Not have these stupid trolls listening to our channel. That's the thing. But I just try not to stir up trouble with people, though. I just don't want nothing to do with drama. I hate it. I really do. All I'm doing is relaxing tonight, keeping to myself, not saying a word about anything. I'm just doing what I normally do on my channel. Just talk about my channel and talk to all you, and that's it. And just enjoy the night. So, Tristan, if you're still in here, I don't know if you are, because one number, no, you got two in there. If you want to come up, Tristan, let me know. I'll drop the link for you if you want to come up. Let me know if anyone wants to come up. I'll let you up. Let me see if I can get this other running stupid thing. Now it's running. So I'm just having fun being me. You know, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and everybody wants ball caps. So if they want to deal with custom screen printing, my company name is Wear. You can get a hold of me by email. Go on my about page or my website, namelessshishawear.com. You can get a hold of me at any time between the business hours of Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So, baseball caps are not hard to make for me. I know how to do them. I know how to do them all along. I didn't have the press at the time, but I do have it now. But that's what I do. This is not a business channel up on here, though. This is just my channel. I talk and chat and print shirts on when I have a customer that I can show people how the printing is done. I just don't like to make too many friends on Facebook because you know who the scammers are and who the bad ones are. I remember years ago someone made a friend on there. He ended up doing stupid things like shooting up a high school. So you don't want to make too many friends with people that are young on there because you know what the tendencies are of what they're going through in their minds. You know, I don't want anything to do with it. Unfortunately, I don't trust making friends with young people. You know, I don't want anything to do with it. I only make friends with my YouTube friends I know on YouTube. Otherwise, nothing else. So I'm just kind of person that's uneasy. You know, if I don't know who they are, I don't jump into making friends with people I don't know. You know, so I stay away from that. So that's me for it. It's not nothing wrong with people. I just have my ways about myself, that's all. People may not like that, but hey, I can't be I can't be something that to someone I'm not, you know. I rewired my webcam, so if I touch my webcam, it won't go out anymore. So I fixed that problem. So I don't have a problem with my webcam anymore. It's blacking out on me. So something to do with the connection wires. I fixed them. So I'm just having a good time being on here tonight. I'm not doing anything I shouldn't be doing. I just ignore everything else on YouTube, especially if I'm not part of the bad side of it. They have a bad side and a good side. I'm on the good side, so I'm thankful to the good Lord I am. So two people keep falling off in numbers. Two people keep doing that. I don't know what your problem is, number two. But if you don't want to be in here, why are you listening to my broadcast unless you're a troll and you're listening to me to see if I'm mentioning your name? Who the hell wants to mention anyone's name in here? I'm doing my own channel. I'm not mentioning anybody on here. I'm just sitting here relaxing, having fun, talking to all of you tonight. But I'm just tired today. I don't know if I don't see someone in my channel pop in, I got the feeling that someone may not be happy with me or something. I don't know. You see, the whole problem with me, I don't talk about politics, right? And the one thing I hate the most, if I go in someone's channel and they start asking me about, oh, who you like who was going to run for office, you know what? I don't want to talk about it. I'm not talking politics. See what I'm saying? On my channel, no longer about politics on my channel. I don't talk politics. And I don't like talking politics on someone else's channel either. I hate talking politics. I'm not there to talk about politics if I go to someone's channel. I'm there to see the host. I'm not there to talk about politics. All right. And that's one thing I do not like talking about. And if someone says to me and tries to get me to talk about it, and I did, and they got upset at me, why'd you mention it in the first place? So I'm going to tell people if you want me to talk about that, I'm not interested. So skip it. I'm not interested. I ain't. I'm just the kind of guy that wants to support people. I don't want people getting mad at me and ticked off at me because they asked me my opinion. You know, if I have an opinion, I got a right to express my opinion. It's freedom of speech. But if you people can't accept it on the other side of YouTube that ask me, I can't help. I can't help you. All right. I just don't like to talk about politics on my channel. I mean, in anyone's channel. If they mention the host mentions it, I say please. I don't want to talk about it because now someone don't come over and visit me because they asked my opinion. I told the honest truth, you know, and they didn't like it. So with that, I can't help anybody. So what can I do? Just wanted to mention that, but I wanted to say I don't want to talk about it on here. I'm not saying I'm talking about it, I'm just saying what happened. But otherwise, I'm just on here doing my channel. I just abbreviate my channel as it is custom screen printing still, but if you see one of my videos put out abbreviation of CSP, that means custom screen printing. It's not a long name. I'm just putting a small syllable that it may not overrun the mega tag of the channel. So I'm hoping more people come in to the channel, and I hope many people show up. And if any mods are in here and you leave without me telling me, I'm not going to be happy about it because I need mods in here when I'm on a live stream. I don't need people running out of the channel and taking off. I hope you mods stay put in my channel. If you don't, then I'm not going to be happy about it because I need the mods in here, not running amok and running off and skimpering off. If you have a live stream on your channel, then you shouldn't come over here if you have a live stream because you'll be concentrating on your own channel. Because I need the mod to be in here when I'm on live stream. That is part of being a mod on someone's channel. Now, if I went to someone's channel and I was a mod on their channel, if I'm going to leave, I tell people, oh, I'm going to have a good night, host, blah, blah, blah. I have to leave. I always do that. But I notice when people come in here, they take off without saying a word to me. And that's not going well with me. Don't do that because I won't be happy about it. And then I'll end up doing something that, to that person with their wrench if they run away like that. If you're in here, stay put in here. If you want to leave, tell me, and I'll know you're gone. See what I'm talking about? So I'm hoping more people come in and I can have a mod in here. Because this is getting really hard for me to run this channel. It really is. Because no one wants to stay loyal to it and faithful as a mod. They run off on me. So if this keeps up, I'll have to get new mods in here because I can't have that. I really can't. Can't have people mods running off on me and not telling me they're leaving. So if you're gonna do that, you're gonna leave, let me know. So I can know that you're here or you're not here. That's the reason why I don't do 2-hour streams much, because my mods keep leaving. They're making it hard for me to keep my channel going if people are just gonna go run amok. I'll go away, motorcycles. They're a pain in my big toe. So it's hard to do a channel when the mods run away. I don't do that to anyone else's channel. I expect not to do it to mine either. So I don't do it to anyone else's. When I leave, I tell the mod on the head channel I'm leaving. If I leave, I type it in the chat. So I want people to understand, if you're a mod, you stay put unless you have to do something. Hope more people come in on the custom screen printing. Should be part of the channel. Let me put this thing down to this camera for a minute. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh my. Well, I hope that people come in, join my channel tonight, so I can know who's in here. Right. Okay. Hope more people come in. I'm just waiting and hoping I do. But now, if I don't have a mod in there, I'm not going to be happy. Mod's leaving, not telling me. It's nice. That's really nice. Mod leaving my channel, not saying, oh, I'm leaving. And they don't have no mods in here, they leave. Well, I got to stop that. I want to bring a stop to that. Seriously. Well, I hope more people will come in tonight. It's still early. Hope more people show up to join this live stream tonight on a Saturday night. I know a lot of people don't want to come on Saturday. I don't normally want to come on Saturday either. So, I might not come back on after I'm done with the stream either. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not happy about my mods not telling me if they're here or not. That's got to be addressed. I'm telling you, it's really bad. I'm tired tonight. That's the only reason why I put the politics thing up on my channel. Tell them no one can talk that in here. I stopped it. Hey, Beverly, nice seeing you here. How are you? You're the only one is here with a wrench. No one else is here. I think my other mod just ran skimpered away. I don't know why they do that, but I know you're loyal to here, but not a lot of people are, though. Aren't, I mean. But I have, see, when let me get myself here to talk to a minute. The hat, now I make baseball caps now, so hopefully sometime in the future, I will make cups and stickers and stuff like that. But that's right now it's in the future, pretense, future. One thing at a time. I want to be the one to make them, not anybody else. But now the hat press is going to be keep me busy now. I want to make a custom screen printing ball cap in the red, white, and blue situation. I know how I'm gonna do it, so it's not gonna be hard to do. But it's not gonna be hard to do. It's gonna be pretty easy. You have to put the red, white, and blue together in a certain way. I only do it with using one screen, though. I won't use several. Otherwise, allergies are killing me. It's just one of those days, I guess. Ugh. Excuse me. Just tired tonight. Ow. So I'm waiting to get this battery for this laptop on Monday. And once you get the battery for that laptop and it gets put in, then I can use the laptop. I'll update to Windows 11. But I haven't been on here today. This is the only stream going to be on tonight. There's only one stream going to be on is this one. And I'm going to take the rest of the Saturday night off. had to email someone on my email list. A person I'm praying for, I haven't heard in a while. And I keep praying for them all the time. And that's the way I am. See, I don't quit on it. So that's the reason why I, you know. So I just keep them in my prayers all the time. And I pray everybody is well. Because when we pray for someone, we have to pray for them all the time. You know, so something that Christians do when they care about people. So hope more people come in tonight to join my live stream. I like to see more people in here, and hopefully I'll get more people in here if they don't start backing out of the channel. Because sometimes their signal drops, or someone loses their signal. This neighborhood's crazy. So hope everyone's doing well tonight. We're going to be on here for an hour tonight because I guess this channel is being slow tonight. So, because if someone came in here, a lot of people came, I'd stay in here for 2 hours, but my channel doesn't do that anymore. I don't know why. But it's more hat printing videos coming up though, and I make more of them. I'll make my custom screen printing baseball cap. And I'm going to do my other things as well. But I haven't been that busy today though. I'm just kind of relaxing today for Saturday. And then Sunday comes out to preach on my channel again. But I'm just keeping the low profile tonight. I'm not doing very much tonight. Sunday. It's Saturday night, so I don't feel like doing much. I just don't. So I'm just. But otherwise, I'm just not doing much tonight. I'm not planning to do much tonight. Maybe I watched a few videos before I came on my live stream, but I didn't watch many, maybe 3 or 4 videos, I guess. I don't know who the 3 people are up there right now. I don't know who it is. Could be anybody. I don't know. But so you gotta wait around and see and find out who they are. So every time your numbers drop off here, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So I know Revenue's still here. Not many people are in this channel and they're boring the hell out of me. But they keep coming up, the numbers keep climbing, they keep dropping. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, it's been a very quiet day today, it's like a very quiet day. Those kind of days bore the hell out of me, fortunately. Yeah, I like to make my own stickers someday, there, Beverly. If I do, I'll give you one of them. Depends when I can do them. I don't know when I'm gonna do them right now. I got a sticker software I can make them, but right now, time will tell when I start doing that. Right now, I'm just trying to concentrate on one thing at a time and everything. Oh, can't wait to try this laptop on Monday and get the hard drive slapped in. But I know I can make everything. I got baseball cap presses. I can make baseball caps. I got t-shirts. I do sweatshirts, hoodies, polo shirts, soccer shirts. You know, all the kind of different kind of shirts. It's kind of interesting. But after a while, I'll be making. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll be making my own stickers. No, who knows what the future beholds? No, time will tell. Time will tell. But I just cooling off in my room with my fan above my head with a light, and I'm just going to see, Beverly. The only thing I don't like when I have a mod in here, right? You stay here when you're here. But other mods just skimper off on me and take off and not say goodbye, not say anything in the chat, just run away. You know what I mean? I hate that when they do that. That ticks me off when they do that. I don't like it. But I have some mods that when they leave, they tell me, you know. Other ones don't. They just skimper off and run. They run away and not say a word. And that's stupid. That is pretty stupid. They do that. Now we got 4 up in the eye now. Oh, look who's here. Cajun Klingon. Hey, Cajun, want to come up? I got something to tell you, you know. So might as well come up. If someone's here, I know. There's a box, Cajun. Okay. And I got the measurements for the box, too. So I went online how to measure it. from top to side to bottom. What's that on? That's better. That's much better. That's better. All right. Oh, here it is. I'll be right back, Cajun. Don't go away, all right?
Miss Beverly again. Who else is here? John, you still here? Oh, Porch Man. What's up? Just got up from his nap 10 minutes ago.
All right.
Bebe, bebe.
I measured that box. It is
Oh yeah. Let me get my pen ready.
4 by 7.
It's what?
4 by 7.
4 inches by 7 inches.
Yeah, it's a small box. Small one. Break
Right.
down.
Okay.
4
Okay. How
by
tall
7.
is it?
4 inches. It's a small box.
I need 3 measurements. I need length, width, and height.
Yeah. The length is 7.
How long is it? Okay, how long is it?
7. And down is 4. And across is 7. It's a small box. It's a very small box.
So it's 7 inches square.
Yeah.
Okay, 7 by 7 by 4.
Yeah.
Okay, you said 4 by 7. You didn't say 4 by 7 by 7. Okay.
Well, they said to go across is 7 by 4.
The label's just gonna fit on it because the labels are 4 by 6.
So 7 by 4 by 7. And it's about the weight and it's 1 pound and 5.9 ounces.
Oh, 1 pound, 5 ounces,
5.9 ounces.
9 ounces.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
1
what my
pound.
deal said. So I got 3
1
in
pound,
here.
9.
What do you want? I got 3 of them in here for you. I'm giving you 3 of them.
No, but I'm 3. Oh, I thought you were supposed to send me 2.
I'm selling you 3.
Okay, well, thank you. I'll give away one. I'll be, hey, David Carlisle.
Hey, David. So I measured it. It says right, you have to measure from the top like this, right across, right? Like this, right?
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
Down here is by 4 and by 7.
So 7 by 7 by 4.
That's 7 by 4 by 7.
Okay, so it's a square box. All right, that'll work. Okay, 1 pound, 9 ounces. Okay, that'll work.
Yep.
The box weighs more than the parts.
Yeah.
I think the parts are like 3 ounces a piece.
I put bubble wrap inside here, so it's just well packed and it's well taped up.
Naturally, to keep it from rattling around in there. It's not to keep them safe; it's from rattling them around.
Right, right.
It's hard to damage a wall outlet. They're pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I need to shave. I ain't shaved in 2 days.
I shave every day. It's like keep growing it in. I keep shaving it.
So, all right, 1 pound, 9 ounces, 4 by 7 by 7. I will make that up, and then I'll shoot you that in the email, and all you got to do is hit print.
Yeah, I got
Print it on a piece of paper, print it on a label, whatever you got. But the way I got it formatted, it's 4 by 6, but I think you can change that. If you want, you can change it. I'll
put it right across the box. I don't care. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, I tape mine. I don't use labels. The sticky labels that you buy. I should, but I always tape them anyway. To make sure. So, but I don't put no tape over the barcode though. You're not supposed to do that.
No. You don't do that. No.
Or the little QR code.
You don't.
Now I got shipping tape. I got shipping tape, and I think I accidentally did that one time on a piece of the barcode, but it didn't bother nothing. I mean, they don't need a barcode. All they got to do is read the address. But the barcode helps. When it goes through the scanners, it helps.
Yeah.
And when they scan it, when you get it, received, doorstep, mailbox, whatever. Yeah, yada yada yada. So.
I have all kinds of boxes in my studios. I figured to use the smallest box and just tape it up with a box tape.
Well, as soon as I get them in, Mrs. is gonna say, "Put that at my wall right now."
Yeah.
And I will. I showed that. I said, "That's gonna be nice for you, baby. You won't have to have that little extension cord, 3 foot
right.
or whatever." And then, because she was using this one for a while.
Oh yeah.
That one right there.
When I got them, I said you might need. I wanted you to need some of them.
That one, and I got a big heavy duty cord on it, that big around, 12 gauge, and a big Hubble plug on it like that. It's all commercial hospital grade stuff.
Right.
But that plug is not quite hospital grade, but one notch down from being hospital grade. It don't have the green dot on it. Okay. So just one notch from being hospital grade. And heavy duty, you know, you can take a lot of current. You know, I can put a big put it this way, this box I handle more than my wires can handle in my wall.
Yeah,
No,
that's not true
neither. That's not true neither.
I thought of you because I thought you might want some of them because you're always in need for these, you know.
I gotta when I get my new in my front foyer in the front of my house, that room in the front of my house.
Yeah.
When I move my shop there, my bench and my studio, I'm real close to my electrical panel box, and I'm gonna run me some natural 12 gauge wire Romex.
They give you some small screws. I don't know what these are. They give small screws in the box. See them? I don't know what those are.
Oh, those for the couvert, the cover, I guess. No.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You got it right. I think it's
I would think that's for the cover. Look at the picture on the box and see, or look at one of the receptacles. How many cover plate holes you got?
No, it just clips in the wall. When you have it on the wall, it clips right on the wall on your plug right up top.
That's right, David. Scanning is all they do now. Yep. When they get it, they scan it to let you know they got it, and they give you a receipt saying they got it.
It clips right in, see?
Yeah.
There's no screw holes or nothing. It just
it's got a little snap on it. It's got a little snap on it.
Right.
I wonder what the screws are for.
I don't know. Maybe something extra they give you. I don't know. Maybe
tiny are. They don't go in the side, do they, or the back?
They said. Let me see if this says here what they're for.
Oh, probably to put it on the actual outlet in the box. 2 screws.
Yeah, they have little small screws here, right there in the top. See the small one?
Yeah, they should have one for the top and bottom.
Yeah, but they have both small holes in here too with long screws. They might use the small ones on some other.
Oh yeah,
or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's on the top. Yeah, that's what it's for.
You stop playing that damn.
Who you talking to? Pet? That my buddy? Can't hear you. You're muted.
I had to mute it because someone rolled by my name with rap music playing. I don't want to hear that crap on my channel.
What was it?
Rap music.
Where?
Driving by my street. I call it sap music.
Oh, down the road from you. Okay, out the window.
Yeah, they were riding by with rap music playing. I call them a bunch of
yeah. They boom, boom. They'll pass on the highway. Man, you can hear that from the highway. Boom, boom, boom. Around. If they turn on my road and go down the street, that you could hear the man. Sometimes they rattle the windows.
No, it's crazy though. They just keep it to themselves.
I wish old Condi was still alive. Candyman, Mr. Eustace's fault. He's the one that mentored me in electronics when I was a teenager. And my uncle, I wish that both of them still alive. We come up with a deal to zap those amplifiers when they pass by. That'd be cute. Then they bring them to me to get them fixed.
Yeah, I first got the plug.
No, they don't know I work on amplifiers and radios.
Yeah, but when I got the plug,
that stuff, that kind of stuff, I want to work on it because something go wrong with it because they always abuse it. turn it wide open, something go wrong with it, they're gonna blame me. If for free. 2 years after I worked on it. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you worked on this thing that long ago. I pull out a receipt, invoice. I worked on it 2 years ago. So you did something in between, in between 2 years.
Yeah. Because I knew you worked in electronics, I figured to give you the plugs to you. You might need them. I thought of you when I first got them.
Missy won't need a charger now. I'm gonna have to order her some 9-foot, 9-foot USB-C to C.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had one of those cords. They died on me. That sucker died on me.
What?
One of those long ass cords for the USB.
Long cord.
I bought a good cord and it ended up dying on me. I gave it to my brother. I don't know what he did to it, but it died on him. But
Usually they break right around here. See, this one's got a wattage readout on it built in.
Yeah.
How much power you're using, but usually they break right here where the cord goes in.
Really?
Yeah, usually that's where they break at. The wire inside, it's so tiny.
That's probably what happened to it.
Then you put them, like say if you got a tablet, a 10-inch tablet, 10-inch tablet, 8-inch, and it plugs in the bottom, and then you put it on your lap to watch it, Well, it always bends this cord, and it bends it at, real nice. You need to, they do make some that are real heavy duty right here, and it shows you, in the thing that it can do this and not break. It's very protected.
Yeah, because this cord here, I'll show you how long it was.
Now I got my curve tracer over there on the test area.
This is how long it was.
I got it within vicinity of the oscilloscope, so my test leads will reach it.
That's how long the cord was. See how long it is? That's how long I paid good money for this cord, and all of a sudden it was working.
This. Stretch it. Take one end in your hand. Okay, now do this. Wide open, all the way.
I did. It's too long.
Okay, that's a 9-footer or 10-foot. That's a 10-footer. That's a long. That's what I'm gonna get if I miss. I think 6 might work, but I don't know. I'm gonna get her a 9. She's got a charger in the wall, in the receptacle itself. She's got a bad battery on her. On her tablet. Her battery's bad, and the port where it goes in is got. I think it's got a kind of a broken solder joint on it. But her battery's bad, and so it's not charging the way it's supposed to.
Yeah. She doesn't work. Something wrong with it.
That cord?
That cord's no good. It doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Something wrong with it.
Yeah, you need one of them little things that show you if you actually... It's actually the unit's charging, the phone, tablet, whatever. And then you wiggle the cord, and if you see the wattage come up, come up to like 8 or 9 watts or whatever, then that a break right here on one of the ends. Too much trouble to replace,
yeah, but I think this is the matter with it. Something
can't do it just for power, but the data, all the data wires in there, that's just a big. And then they got electronic parts in here too. On there, they got microchips in there, real small, tiny microprocessors in there.
I'll buy another one, and you buy a longer one. I'm gonna put one of those sepicles in my room. I'm gonna put it in my wall. One of my wall plugs. I can plug my phone in, and I don't have to use a charger.
Just hold up on that. I'm gonna send you something. I'm gonna be sending you something here in the near future. because I'll have your address. You get mail at your house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, mailman comes. I remember one time the mailman showed up when you were live.
I got a mail slot in my door.
Yeah.
A friend of mine put it in years ago.
My power plugs have a 90-degree connector. Yeah. I got one for, I threw it away. The piece of it. I chunked it. I bought her one with a 90-degree connector on it. That way it won't have a bend on it. You know, it's like this. And I have another one over there. It's for a spare. I got it in a while back. I don't know if she's got it over there or it's over here. But it's got 90-degree on it. And that way you don't have that bend like that. You can just set it in your lap, you know, but if you set it on something and it moves that plug like that, you know, even though this is 90-degree right there,
right?
Though that turns, I mean, if you got this in your lap, okay, on your leg or whatever, and this is moving like that, it's gonna eventually wear that socket out.
Oh, okay.
Inside the tablet or break a solder joint, because those things got a lot of pins on them.
Right.
Those have a lot of pins. That solder, and then they wave solder that stuff nowadays. It ain't worth the crap. It's lead-free solder, and they wave solder instead of using leaded solder, which, you know, there's not that much lead in solder, you know, and then solder, and then joints are so tiny. They're talking about the environment and all, but man, that's solder is one of the, well, nowadays it's one of the you know, it's used a lot because of all the electronic gadgets we got. But back in the day, man, when you had TVs that was all soldered by hand and leaded solder, you didn't have all these bad solder joints.
That's how I fixed my webcam that I'm using right now. I soldered the wires together, put solder on the wires. Now it doesn't black out anymore.
That soldering gun you got, that it doesn't burn you if you touch it. Cools down right away.
I put the solder on the wires to solder them together. It won't come apart when I'm using the webcam.
Oh, my buddy, that was remember when you were live with me the other night?
Yeah.
And I was showing my curve tracer off that I just had finished a day or two before. My buddy was like, now you need a you know, I said, now all I need is to print the curve tracer on it. You know, we were talking about the little rub off letters and stuff. Well, he said, give me a measurement. So I gave him that measurement for a little sign. He's got a 3D printer, and he even made me some little horizontal, vertical, the little plates that go around the BNC connectors.
Yeah.
Or the two jacks, one of the two, the red and the black. I hope it's them, because if it's the BNC connectors, they won't fit. One of them will fit, but the other one won't. Maybe not. Let's see. Let me get this thing up here.
What do you do? You print you something for inside the voltage meter? Is that what you said? There's something 3D made you something?
That part there, okay, it plugs in a 110. You know, I got that 110 jack on the back of it. And see if y'all can see that. Yeah.
I see it.
See that?
Yeah.
Curve tracer. He said he made it a little bit bigger than the measurements I gave him.
Yeah.
And then he made these two. This is for two square ones, got a V and an H. Oh, yeah. Both vertical, horizontal. I thought they were voltage and current, amperage. And he put a V and an H for vertical, horizontal, which is two lines that show up on the scope.
Yeah.
That curve tracer uh, it's got a 110, 110 coming in as a transformer that knocks 110 volts down to 6.3 volts, which is a filament voltages on tubes. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what this instrument, this tester takes is 6 volts or up to 15, so any transformer you get will work. And then mine's the transformer can't handle an amp and a half, which is a lot,
Oh,
enough to kill you, with a lot of voltage. If you
yeah.
hold on to it long enough, it'll kill you. Half an amp will kill you. But anyway, just going to handle an amp and a half. So that's good for this tester. And
Yeah.
you plug that. There's two BNC connectors. Those two connectors go to my oscilloscope, channel A and channel B, channel 1 and 2. And then I got two, a red and a black 4 millimeter jacks on it. I plug my test leads in there, like for ohm meter, voltmeter.
Yeah.
I plug my test leads in that, and then I strike that across the transistor legs or the diode legs, and then it'll show me on the scope whether a junction, transistor junction, will be like this, like that, and then it'll go straight up. Well, if it's curved like that, if it goes out like that, and then at an angle like that, that means I got a leaky junction. So it's a real good piece of test equipment for diagnosing problems. Not to diagnose it, but to actually find the fault.
Yeah. Can you hear me all right?
Mm-hmm.
I have my earbuds in.
I
have my earbuds in now.
Oh, okay.
So you hear me right? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you all right, but your earbuds, that's for you to hear, not me.
I mean, you can hear me talk, right?
Yeah.
I don't have my headphones on now. So
oh yeah, I can understand you.
Yeah, these earbuds are wireless. You can use them in your phone, on your computer, whatever,
Oh, David, I was watching some shorts the other day. You see some shorts when you're looking at something, they'll throw you a couple of shorts on the laptop. So, well, you use the phone, though. I use a laptop. But anyway, I seen with Digging Dave, he's got a few shorts out. He found a 1921 Denver wheat penny.
Oh, really?
The only thing is, he was looking up the population on those, to see how many they made. They didn't make any. They didn't make any. That thing is fake as all get out.
Wow.
Counterfeit. Well, fake. Somebody said it looks like they took a 1924 and cut the 4 off, and then left just a 1 up and down. But I don't think so, because the 1 didn't look that far away from the 2 on the 1920.
Right.
The 1 usually when it's a 4, that 1's well away. You can tell that it was a 4 because it was well away. That's how they do the 1943 or 44 steel pennies. They try to add to the 1. They try to the copper ones. They try to take a 41 and make a 44 out of it, and it don't work. The 1's too close to the 4. But anyway, that looked like it was plain, just flat out fake penny to start with. And I asked him what the weight was. He never answered me, I don't think.
How'd they make a fake penny? How'd they do it?
To have a mint press, Mr. Henning did it with nickels. He made fake nickels, counterfeit nickels. Man, he made a mint. Okay, a mint. Excuse the pun. Henning, I forget his first name, but he had a minting press just like the mint guy, or not quite like that. And he minted nickels.
Jeez.
Yeah. And you can tell his have a hallmark, which on the R on the reverse, no, it's on the obverse. Wait, let me think. Yeah, and E pluribus unum on the back, there's a loop in the leg of the R, and E pluribus unum and pluribus, the R has a loop in it. That's his trademark, hallmark. He did that on purpose. And then he finally got caught. I think he was making dollar bills, and he finally got caught. And he had got caught one time, and that's when he started doing the nickels.
What do you mean got caught?
You see, but back then the nickel was it's like $1 now, okay, just about. So back then a nickel could buy a kid a lot of candy, you know, or buy a stick of butter, or you know, what have you. So they're making nickels, and they were so common that who's going to think that somebody counterfeited nickels? You know, I mean, that's why he went so long without getting caught. In fact, I don't think he was caught for his nickel. He might have been caught because he did make some during the war, and those were silver nickels, and they had a big mint mark on the back of the huge mint mark on top of the dome on Monticello. Well, his didn't have the big mint marks, so that was one dead giveaway of his. If you find a nickel with no a 42, 43, 44, 45, but 43 to 45, if you find no mint mark, for sure that's a penning nickel.
We mean
then the 42, they only made them in San Francisco and Philadelphia. They didn't make them in Denver in 1942. The Civil War nickels with the big mint mark, they had they didn't make them at all in Denver in 42. The silver ones, they made the regular nickel in Denver with the small mint mark.
What do you mean he got caught, though? What do you mean by he got caught with what?
He got caught making, counterfeiting money.
Who caught him?
The government.
Oh, he was passing it?
Yeah, he was. I think he was doing dollar bills, and he got caught, or $5 bills. I forgot. And then, when he got out of jail or whatever, when he was free, he started doing the nickels.
Oh,
he had a press just like the mint did, or not quite. And he made the dies himself. You know, you got to get the dies to actually, then you got to make the planchets, and then got to stamp them. So,
was it his press? And he got caught.
And then he got caught. Yeah, let me see right here.
Well, they take his press away when they caught him occasion. They took his equipment too.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
That's crazy.
Put Hennessy instead of Henning. Story on Henning Nichols. They were World War II, and I think there's another one that wasn't 46, 39, 44, 46, 47, and 1953. And then in 1944, that's when they were spotted. They were noticed because they didn't have a big mint mark on the top of Monticello.
Oh, okay. Huh. That's taking awful risk on the counterfeit them. You gotta be pretty crazy to do that. It's kind of crazy.
Let me bring this picture up. I'll share it. Y'all can see that little loop I was talking about in the R.
Hmm.
Leroy Henning from New Jersey.
Oh,
From Ariel, New Jersey. Erial.
oh,
Leroy Henning of Ariel, New Jersey. So that's close to your neck of the woods there, Wayne.
oh my gosh. Trying to con the government out of their money, huh? Got caught. He's still living, is he?
Oh, no. No, I mean, I wouldn't think so. No. Okay, check your basement there. There
Yeah, I
you
got
go.
it.
You see the R in the left hand picture. See right here,
Yeah, I see it.
that R. See that little loop hole right there?
Yeah.
That was his trademark.
Why would you want to do that if you're gonna get caught doing that?
He did. Now you see the big P right here?
Yeah,
That's on top of Monticello. Okay, on the back of the coin,
yeah,
Jefferson's home. Okay, well, he didn't have that big P right here, and in 1944, so it didn't have any mint mark, a S, a P, or a D. But S, San
oh,
Francisco, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver. It didn't have any mint mark, and in 1944, all the nickels had a P, a D, or a S on them like this. This one.
oh, okay.
So that's how they found out that, hey, look, somebody's making nickels, okay? And then they saw the R, with the hole in the loop in it. So yeah, so
That's
oh,
crazy.
you know what? I should have. I hope it don't go. Wait a minute. Let me bring that back.
See, it doesn't. It
Back.
doesn't say that you.
I think they got the story on him right here. You see that loop R on the pluribus, and it
No,
weighs. It's a little heavy too. Instead of 5 grams, it's 5.4 grams.
the deal that
Being interviewed after his arrest. Well, being interviewed after his arrest, and then microphone way over there. He had 6 nickel obverse dives and 6 reverbs.
Who's
So
stealing
there's a nickel. At 39, boy, that's a real looking fake there now. That is a real looking fake. Huh?
He had a press that will make those like that.
Yeah, sure did. And you can see that R in here, that loop's very more noticeable than this one.
Why would he put his own mark in it? And they're gonna catch him. So why did he do that?
I don't know if that was an accident or on purpose.
Huh.
I mean, they good looking fakes, I mean, they look like the real deal. Excuse me, the real deal.
I know. Huh. That's really unusual. Jesus. So how'd they get him off the market for being seen anymore?
How'd they get them? Where to market?
How do they get rid of them all? How do they catch them to get rid of every
Oh, you
one of
just
them?
spend them. Just spend them. I'll go to the bank and say, give me a 50-cent piece. I don't want to carry this many nickels. I got too many
Right.
nickels. Give me a dollar bill or whatever. Or spend them, when you buy something.
So how do you get rid of the nickels? They all melt them down and get rid of them now? They got rid of them all and melted
No,
them
he
down?
put them on the market himself. In the stores, he would spend them.
Yeah.
He passed them himself. He didn't sell them to nobody. Say like 2 cents on the nickel or whatever. He didn't sell $100 worth for $50. No,
Well, I
no
ain't
he
what I
put
meant.
them on the market himself.
No, I ain't what I meant. When the government caught him, did they get all the stuff and melt them down after they caught his counterfeit nickels out there?
It took him a long time to catch him because he went from 1939 to 1953.
Oh,
It
yeah, I
took,
know that occasion, but I'm not saying that. I said, did they catch them? What they do with the nickels when they caught them? They melt them down and destroy them?
I guess, yeah, I guess. I want to say they would melt them down, burn them, just farm them so where you can't spin them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Okay. I turned my volume way up. You can hear me better now, right? I turned my volume way up on my earbuds. So, but anyway, it's crazy. People are nuts. So how you doing tonight, David Carlisle? How you doing, bud? How's your night been? How you doing? Good. Beverly, how you doing tonight? You can hear me okay, right? If I sound clear to you. Because let me check my volume here. Audio? Oh, yeah, I'm sounding good. All right, turned it way up on my earplugs. Turned up on the computer, kind of loud this time. It's good that Kasia has a lot of good things to sort of talk about on here. Okay, I never knew anybody counterfeited nickels. That's odd. People are crazy and they do that. They're gonna get caught. They know the guy was gonna get caught after a while by the government because the government doesn't miss nothing. Their eyes are always on something to watch you. Huh. Doesn't pay to be a crook. That's sure. All right. See if he comes back here. It's this crazy world, though. Well, the world is changing, folks. That's for sure. Here he comes.
Yeah, I heard you louder earlier when you turned your mic up. I
I
sure
turned
did.
it up. You hear it better?
Yeah, I did.
I turned it up on the menu. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you see my baseball cap video?
No, I saw the beginning of it, and I got a phone call or something, and then when I did a restart on my computer, uh, only had a couple tabs open and I lost the tabs. So I'm gonna finish watching it.
I'm gonna do another one too. I'm gonna do another ball cap
That's
too.
a neat little press there.
I know it cost me $144 from China, but it does work good though. Easy to use. I can show you the video they gave me too. You know, they showed me how to use it. And the video they gave me was kind of really, really good. How they showed you how to use it. Down, I think. I don't know if I'll get in trouble if I showed it, but they showed the press how it works. And what it does, it slides in and locks. So you got a magnet underneath the cover. When you slide it in and lock, the magnet sticks together and they don't move. And it prints on the shirt hat. It's really good. It's like printing the T-shirt, but the logo has to be upside down to work. That's what the one thing it is. I had to teach myself that, you know. But it worked good though. I thought I should send you 3 of them instead of 2. You know, I'll give you an extra one. If you want to have a giveaway and give it away to someone, you know. Give you an extra one for you when I send it to you. And then
Okay.
my brother bought these earbuds for me, so I'm using my computer and my phone, so I can use for either one. Because the phone does, in the computer does have a what do you call those Wi-Fi connectors on them. So that's why I'm using on the computer.
Oh crap! I got my ice. I didn't get my lemonade. I'll be right back.
Sure. Got the ice, man. Gotta keep it cold. Oh, we got a new person in here. Huh. Hold on. Who is this? From the Philippines, right? Welcome to the stream. Middle-Engine TV. I subscribe to you now. So all your videos, I'll get them. So welcome to the stream. My new friend. Welcome. Nice to see you here. Welcome to the custom screen printing YouTube family. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're wireless earbuds and they have a charger to them. My brother gave this to me and they charge up and they stay charged for a long time. They're pretty good. We got a new person in here. Nght TV, a woman from the Philippines.
Meligen.
Yeah,
Meligen.
good to see them. Always good to see people like that. They're good friends of mine over there. I welcome everybody that comes to my channel. They're all welcome here. So, you do anything interesting lately, Cajun? Any new projects? Any new ones?
Any what?
Any new projects? Brand new ideas? Or
Yeah, I got a project I got to do. I need to make a 1 kilohertz 1 kc tone generator.
what the heck is that?
Like when I'm tuning a radio.
Oh, okay. All right.
I can either inject it in it, you know, via the mic plug, or
Right.
I can put a speaker jack on it, on the box itself. This would be a small box. I have some small plastic boxes, and and I have all different size circuit boards and stuff. So anyway, it'd be my other one I had when I had my shop 35 years ago. The box was it was a Radio Shack project box about think it was square, or not quite square.
Uh-huh.
And it's probably 3 inches by 2 7/5 and about inch thick, like that. Had a switch on it to turn it on, and a speaker jack. I could plug an external speaker, like for CB radio or VHF boat radio. I could plug an external speaker in it, and then when I'm going to tune the radio on the transmit side, I just hold the microphone to that speaker, and it would give me a constant tone to move that needle on my watt meter instead of whistling.
Yeah.
Because I can't whistle that good.
So is this your own invention?
What's that?
Is that going to be your own invention?
No, no, those been out for a long time. Hey, our Patriot. Hey, what's up, mon ami?
Hey, Patriot. Hey, Elliot. Good evening. You can come up and join us if you like. The link's in the description. The link's in the channel. I used to pin it on top, but I kept on getting weird trolls trying to sneak in the channel. So I don't pin it on the top no more. They try to sneak in here. I have to kick them out. My hard drive's coming Monday the occasion for my laptop.
Oh, I got another project I'm gonna be working on. Let me see which I think I got all the parts for I got all the parts for the 1 kilohertz tone generator. And I got another project. I got another box. It's going to be a dummy load, but I would rather a metal box for the dummy load. Let me see what else I'm supposed to do. I'm going to do. It slips my mind right now. I'm looking over electronics bench to see, but
right.
I got.
Would you believe if I tell you got 3 mics running? I do. My webcam mic and the mic on the StreamYard. So that's part of
you can only have 1 mic at a time. It only lets you use 1 mic. The one you got selected, that's the only one you can use. That's in use. I mean, I got 3 microphones too. I got one on my webcam that I got from you. I got one on my other webcam. I got one on my laptop. I got this mic right here.
Give you a blue wrench there now.
Auburn 7. War Eagle, baby. I didn't know they played on. Oh, today's Saturday. Yeah, okay. I don't know why. I was thinking just for a minute there, I was thinking today was Friday. I'm like, wait a minute. Johnny called me last night. It was Friday. They were playing music at Toby's in Opelousas, I think, or Lafayette. Anyway, oh, you're from the yeah. I've seen you before. TV. I know Ed Juan. Or
all you have to do is put T-shirt in the StreamYard and it'll drop your links automatically. So you don't have to trouble yourself doing that. So I'll let everybody know.
Yeah, they already got it. They already got it because you gave them a wrench, so they can put links in.
So I guess they like doing them. I guess all right though. I don't mind it. No problem. So that's what you got. How many projects you got going now, Occasion? How many projects you got up and running right now? You're going to be planning on doing 2 or 3?
Okay. Well, I need to make sure that I got all the parts for that 1 kc tone generator,
Hmm.
and then I'll start on that one because I got, like I said, I got some project boxes.
Where do you get the parts from? You got vendors?
DigiKey Corporation. It's
Oh,
a electronic parts warehouse. They out of
oh,
Minnesota.
oh,
They're the world's largest electronics parts distributor. World's
oh.
largest.
Do you ever have a license to deal with them?
No, they sell to the regular public or businesses. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Hmm. Some businesses will hey
Hey,
Judy May, some businesses won't let you buy anything from them unless you have a business license.
right.
Someone gave me remember that T-shirt place you gave me? You I think you're the one that gave it to me. You gave me a link or something to a
Yeah.
distribute. He said I
Right.
needed a license to deal with them, so I dropped them.
Okay. Yeah. You need a license to get them. To get the shirts wholesale. I think you can buy from them, but the prices go up though. Just like if you were buying at an actual store or something.
Yeah, I got
Which
two or
is
three.
a good thing like that because you don't want, like, say I was buying radios for $95 and or $89 from a distributor in Florida, which is a Dally Obang. He was originally from Baton Rouge, which is where my shop was, but uh, he moved his business to Florida. I don't know why, but anyway, uh, he did, or he was living in Florida and then started his business. But anyhow, I could buy radios from him for $89. Now, a regular person, because I had a business license, so but a regular person, just like say David Carlisle, he couldn't call him up and say, "Hey, I want Cobra 29," No, but then he would sell it. He would probably sell it to him, but he would sell it to him for the list price, which back then was 130, 129.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Interesting.
But yeah, DNA Electronics, DNA distributors, I got, I want to say about 70% of my stuff from him.
Oh, okay.
All coax, spools of coax. That I would make up jumpers and leads for, truckers, the 18-foot coaxes for the CD from the radio to the antennas or antenna. I would get the two different kind of coaxes from them because it took RG 8U, 8/U for single antenna and RG 59U for double antennas to make a double harness. It takes the 59, which is 75 ohm coax, like they use for cable TV. Excuse me.
You don't talk to on the CV anymore, do you?
No, sometimes I turn it on and listen, see what's going on. Sometimes, but when I'm at the bench, I do listen. Sometimes I just squelch it out to where you don't hear the static, and then I'll hear somebody in town talking, truck drivers or whatever, because I'll keep it on the channel 19, which is a truck driver channel.
My brother used to talk on the CV Ray a long time ago, and my brother told me one day, he says, "Our dad broke my CV radius. Why I didn't talk on the radio no more." He told me my father broke it on him because they wouldn't let him have it or something crazy. I didn't know that, but he told me. That's funny emojis. What is that? Glasses? What's that? A mummy? What is that, Kate? That is
Look
a
at
funny
mummy
looking. Funny emojis.
looking at you like that, or
Oh, I see
peeping
that.
Tom. It's not a mummy. It's just a peeping Tom. Or I won't look. I won't. I'm not looking.
That's funny. I'm gonna make more hats too. I'm thinking about making my logo like this, but it's gonna be a little different. But it's gonna be looking like that.
Right.
That I got one made up for the hat, so I have some idea I'm gonna do it. Just by thinking in my mind how I'm gonna do it, have an idea. Yeah, I thought it was funny. Yeah, uh-oh. He's got a Western hat on his head now.
There he
No,
is.
that's guns.
What's up, guys?
Nothing much.
It's actually gray. It's gray, but it looks black almost, don't it?
No,
No,
it's
it's
great.
great.
Oh,
It's a
hang on,
charcoal gray, dark gray color.
hang on a second. I'm echoing.
I don't have a.
Sorry
felt,
about that, guys.
I don't have a felt Western hat. All my Western hats are straw hats.
I had a window open, so
Resist all and Stetsons.
this is similar to Yellowstone, same style.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
I want to get a black one. This is gray, but
Yeah, the Yellowstone hats are actually they call cattleman hats.
cattleman.
Yeah. And then like when I was in the Tucson Rodeo Commission
Mhm.
in Arizona, everybody you had to it was a gray hat, but it was silver belly. That was the name in it. Resist all. That was a code, silver belly. So when you got your hat, you didn't buy it from the commission. Like some clubs and community whatever. If you join, you got to buy the hat from them. That way they make a little bit of money. But you just order the silver belly because that's what the whole troop wore.
I would love to have one custom made. You know how they like if you got kind of an oblong head, how they steam it and
yeah.
make it. Yeah, I
A lot
got
of them
pad.
are on
I got padding in this to make it fit better, but I would love to have a steam fitted one cowboy hat.
You can go to a Western store, and if you didn't buy the hat, they'll just charge you a couple of dollars.
Mm-hmm. We don't have a lot
Mostly
around
what
here.
they steam them is for the shape itself, which you already have your cattleman shape. But usually
Mhm.
the hat's self-conforming to the head. After you wear it for a couple of days, it'll actually fit to your head. That's because it's beaver pelt.
Yeah,
Not a
I
beaver.
have foam or some kind of liners in here to make it fit better where it don't blow off.
Since I gained my weight now, since my surgery is out, my hat's a little bit too small for me. And I was a 7 1/8, or
Mhm.
I forget what it is.
Good evening, Judy May. Good to see you. I wanted to say hello to everybody in the side chat.
I might have to bring it to a Western store at Fry's and get it stretched a little bit.
I got some
Mhm.
stuff inside the hat. It'll fit your head if it's a little big.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
stuff in it right now. I bought a kit and actually put it
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah.
I have more of a long head. I'm not round. I'm more,
Oh,
like I even have a straighter long face. My head's the same way.
what brand is that hat?
Jeez, it's like some off brand. I don't even remember.
Oh, okay, well, never mind.
Yeah, it's just no cheap one. Just an authentic Western headwear.
Oh, Justin? No, that's not a cheap brand. Justin's a good brand.
I like to wear it in a truck, but the problem is every time I get out of the truck, it wants to knock off, in the door, end up dropping it.
Yeah, you gotta get used to lowering your head a little bit, getting out of
Yeah.
the pickup.
Yep.
I always had a hat rack in my pickup in the middle, right there.
Oh, yeah.
So hat upside down, you know, it was a little spring deal with like this, and then it looped out. And after the loop, it did that again, and then squared off. But the big hole, put your hat on there, and boom, hold your hat up. That keep it off the seat.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
In case your girlfriend, you know, like I've been girl, and then she sits on your hat, not seeing it.
I need to go in there and turn my stereo on to listen to my girls in the background.
Missy got more cowboy hats than I got. I just got.
Won't be. I'm down the road, Wayne. I got plans. I'm building a theater wall, home theater media wall.
Oh,
And,
really?
Yeah, and I got a bunch of Cat 6E enhanced cable in there, like 1,500 feet. And I'm going to wire the house for the Cat 6, put connectors, like three runs in my bedroom, 3 runs in the media wall, 1 or 2 runs in the roommate's bedroom, 1 in the kitchen, and two in here. I'm going to get up in the attic and do it. Now that it's cool, I'm going to get up in the attic and drill holes in the top plates, and we're going to run it with glow sticks. I got a set of glow sticks, glow rods actually. And I'm going to get a media server, put movies on it, and put concerts on it, and download it to a Plex media, either Plex or Jellyfin. And then I'm getting a Denon 4800, it's about a $2,400 stereo. I'm not going to pay that for it because I can get it for like $1,600 on sale, open box. So I'm going to get that, and it's like a 9.1, got 11 channels. It's Dolby Atmos system, but I'm not going to worry about that so much. I like to listen to good music, and I'm going to hook a turntable to it, and eventually buy a turntable. And I'm going to put it on a network rack. Instead of the old, you remember the old days when you bought a stereo, you had those nice racks for them?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can't hardly find those these days. So I'm just going to put it on a regular 19-inch or 23-inch network rack next to my media wall. I'll have the stereo on it, my power conditioner, the battery backup for the, all that stuff.
You're trying to make the house boom?
I'm turning the house into part smart home. Sensor lights, verbal lights I've already got. I can tell I can go, Alexa, turn kitchen light on, and she'll turn it on. But problem is I have to talk all the time. So I got one in one end of the house, an Echo. I got another at the other end. So when I want weather, I can say it. When I want news, I can say it. When I want to listen to rock and roll, I can just, hey, play Elvis Presley.
I get what you're talking about. I got you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But I'm going to eventually get like lights where you just walk under it and it comes on for a few seconds and then it goes off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Get the whole house that way.
In those instrument racks at a music store, instead of getting the plain network racks, those are mostly plain Jane. The racks for the amplifiers, equalizers, they were more custom, like not very custom, but it looked a lot better. They had sides on them. Network rack, they mostly just like 4 posts and some
got wheels on it. Yeah,
those horizontal rails going across. That was it for that.
I was going to do the network rack to leave it to make it look like more of a technical thing instead of just being a furniture accessory. Which if I can find a home entertainment thing, I probably would buy it. But I do it used. I'm not going to buy a new one.
I built my own. Me and a buddy of mine, we built mine when I was DJing. From my PV CS 400, my CS 800 amps, my equalizers, my tape deck, and all that. Now I didn't have the rack where it screwed in, like a band would have. I didn't have that. Like I said, mine was homemade out of wood, 3/4-inch plywood that we custom built into a cabinet. And to the back, I had a 1/4-inch Luan plywood, and slid in. Mine was like I think 40-something inches tall, right at 4 foot, with a box on top that my 2 turntables fit in, and I had my mixing board in the middle.
Right. I collect albums. I've been collecting albums for decades.
Oh,
I got a Wayne knows this. I got the Beatles Abbey Road unsealed from for $5 label, like Turtles Records back decades ago. I've got the White Album, the original. I've got the original Sergeant Pepper with a cutout band paper inside of it, to where you can make the little, set them on a table. They're folding paper art, whatever they call them. I've got, so I buy, every time I turn around, I go somewhere to thrift store, antique store. If I got an original album, it's $5 or $10, and it's mint. I'll look at it. I'll buy it, and I just keep buying them and keep buying them.
A few from the Goodwill in Tucson when I was over there. I picked up a Little River Band.
Oh yeah, I like them.
Bob Seger. Boss Skaggs. I picked his album up where he's sitting on the bench, and turning like that. And that's the one that had Lido Shuffle on it. In fact, I bought that album because of that song.
Actually, I got a brand. I didn't think about it because I don't usually talk about it. I got a brand new, unopened, the Guess Who album with Randy Bachman and Burton Cummings and all them back in the early days. I've got that. It's never even been opened.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
my daughter.
Yardbird.
I just got to get a turntable. I'm thinking about Techniques, but the problem is they're $1,000.
I bought
you could find the old ones with the S tone arms, because I had the Techniques. I forget which one I had. I mentioned it about a year and a half ago, which ones I had. And they were belt driven instead of gear, so you can adjust the speed. You can get it to track just right with the strobe light built in on it. Had the S tone arm, but those weren't but about 150 back then. I think back in the 80s, early 80s. 81 is when I started.
Boy, those things were made actually pretty good back then. A lot of that stuff in the 80s, boy, was good. You're talking about vintage stuff.
God damn it, what's this? I don't know why I want to say it started with an S.
Sansui?
No, Techniques, but the model number I think started with an S.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
I can get I like belt driven. I can get a belt driven Rega, a Rega 2, or I can get a, Techniques direct drive motor. But they are high though. Wow. I mean, they're insanely high. New.
I'd rather a belt. You can change the belts and cheap. The regular are expensive.
It's quieter, isn't it? I think the belt. Less vibration or something.
Yeah, I'd get along with that. Yeah.
I bought a recordable one, a recordable turntable, records off of the album onto a disc.
A good cartridge in a good turntable, you're talking $600 to $1,000.
I was paying $85
just for the cartridge
for my cartridge and the styli. Okay, the needle that fit in the cartridge, because you got your cartridge that fits on the head, the tone arm head, and then you got to track that too. There's a special disc you put on your turntable, and you move that on there, and you got to get that stylus right. You got to line it up right with them points, and once you get it on the 45 and the 2 points right there, if it calibrates in the middle, you got it. You're gonna hear both speakers instead of one. Because I tried to I thought it was my cartridge that went out, but it was actually my stylus that went out, the one that plugged into. I used the Ortophon.
My oldest son, he's an audiophile. He's got $10,000, $15,000 turntables.
Oh,
yeah. He's got what else? He got Macintosh amps, antique. He's got Sansui. He's got JVC, JBL. Was it JBL? Yeah, he's got some of those like 411s. Got big giant Radio Shack speakers, man. I mean, the music sounds awesome. I mean, just total different in clarity. It's just unreal. And he's got a Rega turntable too.
Radio Shack, when they the one they had before they went out of business, the stereo equipment was Optimus.
Was it? Okay.
Optimus before they went out of business. That was some awesome stereo equipment right there.
It was I remember years ago when you go in there, you see these big giant speakers, cabinets, man. And my son's got some now. He gave used $300 each for them, and they're about like 3 foot tall, with wood on the front carved now through the speaker from Radio Shack. And it's amazing, man. I would give $600 for those used speakers in a heartbeat. And I didn't know that back then. I didn't know Radio Shack made such good stuff, but their stuff, man, was top notch with their speakers.
If I could find an Optimus receiver right now, AV receiver, I think, for a good price, I think I would tell the guy to hold on to it. If he would, and then that way I could, in 4 or 5 months, I could, just save up and then actually buy it. Give them money, take the product.
Cajun, we used to have a antique store down here, not far from me in the small town here, and the guy sold like Techniques turntables for like $200, Sansui's for like $300 or $500, JBL receivers, and I went down there a couple of years ago and asked the lady, "Is that guy still around?" "No, I wish he was." I said, "I do too, man," because you could get speakers from him. Good prices too, and a lot of that stuff he would go through it, and have it worked on, and cleaned, and redone. Totally like going there and do the capacitors, whatever it needs, and he would have it redone and sell it. But right now I don't know anybody now that sells locally here like that.
All right.
I wished.
War Eagle, baby, just scored.
I like to record my album.
Mexico 10.
New Mexico. Howdy, David.
Elliot, I like to record my albums and keep the original albums or put them away.
Mm-hmm.
Put them on disc and reserve. That's why I bought that turntable, records them.
I thought of that too. Yeah, it's a good idea. Back it up digital like that. Mm-hmm.
They gave me a lot of needles with it too, so I have a bunch of them with that turntable.
When I get the network built, I'm gonna do a media server. I'm gonna take my Blu-ray movies and all that, and I'm gonna put it maybe on Plex or Jellyfin. I hadn't decided. That way I don't have to physically go get the disc. I can just go into the television, the racks there, bam, go into the software and on my TV, and bam, there it is. Because media servers are on your smart TVs now. Plex, Jellyfin on the new TVs. I got Jellyfin I can put on there. I got Plex. You got to pay for it, granted, but I think you can pay Plex. You can pay a lifetime thing. I think $100-something or something. And a lot of people think it's just for your pictures. No, it's for the movies. But you got to actually copy the movies. You got to get the software to basically crack it and get by the HDCP. The copyright protection, and you copy it and put it on your basically on your NAS or your server. I'm not going to do a server. I'm going to do what you call a NAS, network attached storage. And in time, I'm going to do it. I hadn't bought the rack yet. The only thing I've got now is the switch, which I told you about that a few weeks ago. I bought a switch, a $200 to $1,500 switch, 48 port. What's the name of it? It's Ubiquity makes it. An Edge switch, man. That some government office here locally used that thing, and it works perfect. So I bought that. I may take it apart and put new knock 2 fans in it, real quiet fans, because it can kind of get noisy, boy. Woo! You can hear it. You can hear it down the hall. The fans inside of that thing.
Dang.
Yeah, it has to cool.
Is that a Shure mic you got?
Pardon?
Is that a Shure 57? That mic you got, is that a Shure 57?
SM7B.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the one that Megan Kelly uses it. A lot of people in podcasting use it. Yeah.
You have the little dip switch on the back.
Yeah, it's paid for.
Clarity.
I own it all, lock, stock, and barrel.
Yeah.
That's
a Shure. That was a good mic. $400 mic.
Yeah. I think I bought it with $389. I think got lucky.
Yeah, well, add up the Sam's part in there. That's $400.
Mm-hmm. I tell you what, I miss you all back when a decade ago online, because especially the way things were politically, no taxes. I bought everything you're looking at here on this bench, man. All my equipment, free shipping, 20 and 30% off, plus no tax. No tax.
Yeah.
Bam. It's just amazing. I mean, I couldn't even buy this stuff now if I had to do it over the way it is. They just messed up the internet. You know what did? I won't talk, because Wayne don't want to talk about that. But it's just messed up now. What it is, the early years, they wanted to keep the internet free from taxation so it would grow. Once they decided it'd grow, bam, let's tax the crap out of everybody.
Oh, yeah, the government wants their share.
Yeah, I mean, they get a fortune now on everything from gun parts to anything you buy, guitars. It doesn't matter. They get it, a piece of it. Yet, what's weird is some states are broke. How?
Yeah.
I mean,
Government, mismanagement. Politicians put money in their pocket. That's how it is.
Yeah, you bet. Bunch of crap. But
Read what I said right there in my night part when it says no allow politics.
I had to repair my we kind of just danced around it. We won't talk no more about it.
I just want to be careful. That's all.
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't have said politicians. I should have said government officials, the mayors and stuff. Town officials.
I had to fix my press. A little plastic disc in here went bad, and it wouldn't cycle. I had to buy 5 of them for 75 cents, $7 shipping from Lee to fix my press. Now it actually advances perfect now.
When you pull the lever, it actually turns, spins.
Yeah. Yeah, a little disc got basically it flexed. A little square disc got flexed in it. Kind of been out of shape, and it wouldn't index all the way. It would go about 3/4 and stop. And these are cheap presses, but they work if you take care. Treat them right, and they're worth it for what they are. Yeah. I like them. I mean, I got a press over here, which you've probably seen. I've got the Dillon 650 in plastic, right? Well, heck,
I used to have the Granddaddy. Which one was it?
Hang on, I'll show it to you all.
I forget the brand of it, but I had the Granddaddy, the Grandpa, or whatever. It was a shotgun shell reloader.
All right. Let me see. I'll show it to you. This baby here's got, plus this thing here is enhanced. I got, I upgraded some things on it.
I blew you up, letting everybody see you.
Look at there. This thing right here will put out about 600 rounds an hour.
I've seen it before, Al. You showed it to me before.
Yeah, the audience may not have seen it, so I thought I'd just kind of show it.
Nice press.
Give you some content. Yeah, I love it. It hadn't been used that much, man.
Yeah, nice looking too.
I've got a primer stop attachment. I got upgraded roller wheels on it. And, the only thing is I don't have conversion kits. The only thing I can load on it is 223-556.
Yeah, well, how much that cost you?
That was back then it was about $1,380.
Oh, okay.
Which is not bad. It's probably about 14 now.
Okay, unless you're small now.
Yeah.
There you go.
I want a commercial press. Problem is they're $2,400. It's a
wow.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's made for commercial stuff. And, but it's a nice press. Well, I like it. I mean,
as fast as you can put the brass in it, it'll load them up.
Yeah, I can put like now I don't do complete reloading on it a lot. Like if I wanted to size say 1,000 rounds of 223, I can dump it in there, boy, run it through real quick, then run it back through again, and then dump the powder, and so I can run it through like different cycles. Like if I want to prime 1,000 rounds, I can stick it there and prime 1,000 rounds probably in about 20 minutes.
Wow.
30 minutes. Bam, 1,000 rounds. Just keep pulling it.
Jeez.
Primed up, ready to go.
Huh.
Yeah, it worked. It does pretty good. I mean, it's a good press. Good one is. Yeah. If I had to do it over, I wouldn't buy it again. I mean, it's just, it's not my favorite. I like to do it. Actually, sit and just take my time and enjoy it. Right. I don't like to rush. You reload, don't you, Cajun?
I used to.
Oh, you used to?
What was the shotgun shell reloaders? What was the brand name? The most common?
MEC, isn't it?
No, wait a minute. I had with the Granddaddy, Grandpa, or
MEC makes them too. Dillon makes them. MEC is more well known.
70s and 80s. I had the one that was you just crank them out. You load the shell. Load the empty shell, and it did the rest. Everything was done automatic. it spit out a complete shell at the end of it.
Yeah, I haven't.
Round, it went around in a circle.
I've never did shotgun. I don't even have a shotgun now. I used to have a Remington 870 Super Magnum, 12 gauge. I got rid of it though. Had it hooked up with a clamp and Surefire nightlight on the barrel. No duct tape. A lot of people in the country say put duct tape on that flashlight. No, I went on the line and bought the pressure pad. Got the Velcro, cut it out, put it on the rack. You know, it was a pump. Got it all done. All I had to do is just touch my fingers on the pad, boy, and the light would come on. Good for going out doing rabbit hunting at night or coon hunting. Especially raccoons, you could do it. Find them. Got a lot of armadillos around here too, boy. I mean, a bunch of them. They're still invading my property. I'm going to try to figure out a way to get out there and pop them. Yeah, they dig under your house, man. They've already tried to dig under my house here. They actually dug a hole. They'll dig a hole 4 foot deep, 3 to 4 foot deep, and 20 feet long tunnels and destroy your entire foundation. They actually went under my house, and I flood. What I do is when I see a hole, I put a garden hose in it and flood it and drowned them. Yeah, I just turn it on, boy, and just let that hole fill up and go deep down in there.
That sounds fun.
So if it's babies in there or whatever, they're dead.
And what state you in?
Pardon?
What state you were in? Are you
Georgia?
He dropped out.
Northeast Georgia. Northeast Georgia. Yeah.
Do you know I bought a baseball cap press recently?
You what now?
I bought a baseball cap press.
Oh yeah, cool. I think you said something about that. I seen it.
I made a video on it. It's on my channel.
Oh, I need to watch it then. I hadn't been over there. I'll go check it out, man. I hadn't been watching your show. I've seen a few times you jumped up. I've been busy with this cable and stuff, and I hadn't started drilling yet and gotten at it, but I went and bought the lights, for my head, big old lights at Costco. I'm gonna get up there with like a 1 1/4 inch drill bit, boy, and drill holes down into the top plates. And I got a roommate here. We're gonna fish them through the wall and terminate them and put them, same height as the plug-ins.
Cap press for 5 panel, 6 panel, visors, and bucket caps. I got them all.
Cool. You got any hats made yet, Wayne?
I did one for my brother already. I got it on my phone. I showed it to you.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. That's cool. I wanted to make hats one time I wanted to do stuff like it was called advertising. You would do combs, prints on mugs and keychains and stuff like that, and take it to hair salons, auto park. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, it good. You could put my logo on there, a channel logo. That would look cool, boy, on a hat. Yeah, that'd be nice.
15 a piece because they're so damn expensive.
Is my sound too loud, Wayne? Is it okay?
You sound good.
Okay. I didn't know if it was low. I've been trying to boost it up a little bit.
I bought 3 hats,
and
they charged me $29 for 3 hats. It's expensive as hell to buy them.
Wow.
So that's why I have to charge a lot because it'll make something out of it,
Let me say hello to Brutal Bob. He ain't been talking to me. He usually answers my phone. So I ain't been streaming in a month on my channel. I hadn't had any live. Well, I did a stream the other day of coffee, but usually I don't stream. Bear with me a minute.
Sure. Cajun, where'd you go to? What did you do? Cajun, where'd you disappear to, man? Huh. Hope he's all right, man. I hope he's fine over there. He dropped off. Oh, man. Huh. That's weird. If he comes back, maybe he lost. Maybe his phone died. He had to recharge it. I don't know.
Is he on his phone?
There it is.
I've never streamed on a phone. I don't have enough data.
Agent, welcome back, Agent. What happened?
I don't know. I froze up somehow. I don't know if the spectrum went out. Internet just made a hiccup, or
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Wow.
We had big storm come through here. It blew the top of my tree, and it's up about like 30 foot of the top of my big old oak tree. It's leaning. I didn't know it till today. It's leaning over, broke. Around town on the highways, trees are just snapped into like toothpicks. The only thing it did, luckily, on my house was just take one piece of vinyl off my house. But it was like 60-mile-an-hour winds here. Well, what it did, we had telephone poles out in our neighborhood here. Well, it blew a dang 40-amp condenser for my heat pump. It blew the fuse up and smoked it out in the fuse panel. I had to go get another one. I had to clean the lugs on it. Because it actually burned the lugs. So I had to take a Dremel and shape it up, and I had to force the dang brand new breaker back on it, 225 volt breaker, whatever it's called.
When did y'all have that? When did that happen? When did that happen?
That happened last week. So we had two bad.
It wasn't the remnants. I don't think it was the remnants from Francine.
It was either a surge from all the power failures we've had, or when those poles fell, it did some kind of surge in the house here, or just the breaker just failed and burned up. I mean, we don't know. The AC man come out here. He went. I said, go ahead and check the capacitor. He put a new capacitor in. He come in here. He said they won't allow him to do it. I said, I know what to do. So I went and cut the power off. Went and got it, cleaned it up, put it back together, and AC back up and running. Heat pump, like new.
Yeah, y'all had a cold front. They had a cold front that came through, cool front, and usually that brings a cold front come through. That brings bad weather. Mm-hmm.
It was almost like a twister, man. Our trees out here were bending sideways.
They were.
Mm-hmm. I was riding through town today, and all over the side of the highway, man, pine trees are just broken in half.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, it just tore trees up everywhere around here. I'm tired of the power failures because what happens? I have fiber optic. I have an ONT. Well, the corporate office they got battery backup. That's how they keep running. They actually spend the money. Well, when my ONT goes down, my phone is attached to it, my landline now. Okay, what it does, it messes up the software programming, and my phone goes out. So I have to call Windstream and let them go in there and reconfigure the software and get my home phone up. They told me what I need to do is put a UPS on it, maybe run it for 2 or 3 hours. And so I'm going to put a UPS, double batteried APC UPS. I'm going to hook the ONT to it and then the router. And that means I could sit here, even during a storm, maybe and even stream for a whole solid hour. Possibly. I mean, definitely keep it running for about an hour or two. Anyway, even if I don't do anything like a stream. But I'm buying 2 of them. They're basically like a APC 1500 one Wave, and then you get another battery backup to hook them together. So you actually got 2 of them like that. And the problem is I don't have the money to buy it right now. They're $458 on Amazon. And I ain't buying rack mount. Rack mount UPSs are about $100, $200 more just because of rack mount. I'm not doing that. Anything rack mount seems to be expensive like that when it comes to UPS. But, I've always wanted battery backup, but they tell me I need one on the ONT. You can also lose my IP address if it goes down too. It'll mess the software up sometimes. They had to reprogram my IP address 6 months ago, 8 months. I can't remember. I was offline like 2 days. And I said, what happened? He said, your ONT lost the IP address, which is basically a router, the ONT is. It's a little square box on the wall. And I like fiber, though. Man, I got what you call speeds are the same up and down. Like right now, if I do if I do a speed test right now, even streaming, I'll tell you what I'm doing here. And I'm streaming now, so I'm using bandwidth. I tell you, I'm at Windstream. I'm hooked up to their servers here in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's see what we're getting while I'm sitting here live. Yeah, I'm not getting what I usually do. Yeah, I figured I wouldn't. I'm getting about almost half of what I usually get. Huh. Okay. I'm doing 546 megabits download, and I usually get 800, 900 megabits per second. Upload is, oh, wow, this is going to blow my mind. This is unusual because I've got 806.35 upload right now. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a gig upload. So my upload, that's weird because you think my upload would be weak because I'm streaming now. It's not. It's my download this week. That is weird.
That fiber optic, man, that's good stuff.
Oh God, I love it. I never even thought it would come here, but when it did, I jumped on it.
My buddy in California, Hector Coins and Interest, David Carlisle knows him. He and Wayne knows him. He had AT&T, and he had a download of 8. The highest was 14.
Wow.
And I had 12, 14. Anyway, I had 14, but I only had like one going upload. And then he had like 0.3 or 0.4. He could never get a good stream going, you know.
Yeah.
And on YouTube. So when he started using StreamYard, it helped because he was on their servers. You know, when you're on StreamYard, you're actually piggybacking on their servers, their equipment. That's not loading on your computer, you know.
Right.
So yeah, because I used to stream from my phone, and I'd have 6 people in the panel. Yeah.
I used to have Cajun, y'all. I used to have a what they call double copper coming in here. It was like supposedly it was started out 25 per line, then it went to 50. My actual download was like 45 megabits per second, and my upload was like 14, like you're talking about. And as long as I was streaming, 14 man did great on StreamYard. Now, sometimes if I went down to say 3, I had a outage or something, or all of a sudden I got on a bad server. Sometimes I'd buffer and go out of the stream, back then. But they called me one day. I seen them put the lines in the neighborhood, and they gave me a call, and they says, do you want to do it? I said, how much is it? I said, $10 for 500 megabits and $20 extra for 1 gig. I said, I'll take the gig, even though I may never use it. And if it wasn't for the fiber, I wouldn't be doing all the Cat 6. I'm doing Cat 6E enhanced run. What I'm going to eventually do is get another computer, and I'm going to put a NAS on it, and I'm going to do 10 gigabyte. You've heard of 10 gigs in the homes? So I'll be able to transfer files at 10 gigabits per second.
Yeah.
That's a lot, boy. I mean, I can move a 4K video over, boom, and store it on a hard drive in just a matter of seconds. So that's what I'm working up to here at the house. It's going to be totally networked. It'll be basically networked.
Cat 6, 6A, 6E, it's all the same. It's just a designation.
Yeah, I got some Cat 6A in there. I only bought 250 foot of it. I think
it's all the same. A and E is the same exact thing. It just depends on where you buy it from.
Yeah, I noticed that. But actually, my E is 600 megahertz. My Cat 6A is only 550. Believe it or not, it's actually better because they changed it.
Yeah. But it depends on what the company designates that. And because they're going to tell you, and then there's somebody's going to come out with a Cat 6, but they're not supposed to. But anyway, somebody can come out with Cat 6 F or G and say, this is an extra gig. Right. No,
there is no category standard. There's no standard for Cat 6E, but it does work, and it can be stronger than as strong as Cat 6A. I bought it from Home Depot. Siston, I think the name of it is. And 1,000 foot is like $280, I think. And I got 1,000 foot of green. I want blue. I shouldn't have bought the green, but I got 1,000 foot of 6E, and I got 250 foot of Cat 6A. Cat 6A is some stiff cable. It's more like burial cable. It's real. I mean, you can tell it's stiff. I got to buy the crimp tools, the RJ45 things for the wall plates, and punch tool. Got to do all that crap. But it'll be nice pretty soon. Pretty soon I'll have a wired home.
Vacation.
Yeah, my buddy got that all service truck.
Mexican 13, Austin 17.
We were wire houses, plumbing and electrical is what the company was about. So I was running electrical crews and plumbing crews, and or just one. But we did both. We did plumbing and electric. So anyway, I did all the rough ends. Matt would come, the owner of the company would come in and do the trim, finishing. Or if he needed me on one that, and I didn't have nothing else to do, he put me on a trim job. But anyway, we make up our own cables. We had the cable on the truck, just like the electrical wire, Romex wire, house wire. Yeah. We had the Cat 6 for the cable and internet and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was all modern. This is just a few years back. Cat 6.
What's amazing to me is that you'd be surprised. A lot of these new homes, boy, they're going in there and putting all the Cat 6 in there, putting the area for their server. I mean, these homes now are almost like companies when it comes to networking when they're building them.
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of where I'm going. Really, my brother said one day on the phone, he says, "You basically got like a company network there," and I go, "Yeah, that's what I'm working on."
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can go into my software, into my router, and it'll tell me how many hours I've been up, if I've had any outages, what signal I got, strength. They can tell me if a Trojan's tried to come in. I think I mentioned that before. I got countries blocked. I got China blocked. They can't hack in. They might could hack into my system, but I got their whole country blocked. Got who else? Indonesia. Gosh, yeah, I'm trying to think of all of them. Iraq is Syria, Russia. I got them all blocked in the router. I mean, they can't even come in and visit me. I mean, they can't even come in and even say hello. It'd be more hard to get into the router. I don't have it blocked both ways, just one way direction though.
Hey, Cajun, did you see the score?
Oh, new score. Auburn 17.
Oh, okay.
Party nobody. New Mexico 13.
What is it? Football going on now?
Yeah, college.
Yes. I'm familiar with Auburn, Alabama.
Yeah, that's where David's at. He's in Birmingham, but on the outskirts of Birmingham. But he's an Auburn fan instead of Roll Tide Road because Bama, Nick Saban, Bama, Roll Tide Road. That I got a saying for that. Because Elvis, he comes in, and Dr. Who, he comes in, Roll Tide Road, just to get on me and Field Guy 316 nerves. And I'm like, okay, Elvis, I already told you about that Roll Tide Road stuff. I said, there's two things that control the tide. That's the moon and LSU.
Yeah, I'm bored here lately. I got a roommate. He was with me for three or 4 years ago. I actually had to evict him, and felt bad about it. But he's back with me. He does everything: carpenter, window replacement, vinyl siding,
That's
you
good.
name it. He's worked at construction his whole life. His family,
Matt Vidrine, the guy that used to own the companies, his son, he handed the business down to his son now. And anyway. Matt's daddy was a home builder. My dad was too. So me and Matt was raised on building homes. So Matt, his dad was, like I said, a builder. He did everything, turnkey houses. He would hand you the key for your new house. You know what I mean?
Some of Don's family back in the heyday here around Atlanta, when the growth was explosive during the 80s and 90s, they became wealthy. He didn't. He was down in South Georgia, I think he was. He didn't. He said he missed out on it. But a lot of his family, boy, they got trucks, and they did everything: roofing, vinyl siding. Don knows vinyl siding and trim. Just soffit, boom. He can just do it. I know it now because I've learned it, quite a bit of it. And matter of fact, I got this right here, blade. A lot of people don't do it this way. I've got a diamond blade in there. Right there, in an angle grinder that I use it to cut the vinyl.
Really? Wow.
Yep. I can actually cut the vinyl if I want to. Say, dude, I got some windows without the J channel. Somebody did it cheap years ago with some aluminum flashing, so I'm gonna remove the flashing. So I measure it out and see how much space I need for the J channel. I just draw the line and just take this board and it'll go right to the just cut it melt it just like butter.
Elliot.
Yeah.
David's asking a question.
Yeah, they're not far from me, David. Georgia Bulldogs. I ride up there. Matter of fact, I'm right near there all the time. I was there. I was in Athens yesterday. A lot of times I pass right near the university there. I haven't been to a game though, but boy, I see cars bumper to bumper sometimes going to those games.
Talk about your car. How's your Corvette?
I'm waiting on that SOB. By God, I'm going down there to visit that joker. I'm going down there to visit him Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to say, come on, man. When do you think my car's going? When is my car really going to be ready? Tell me the truth. Let me know what's really going on. You are going to get my car going, aren't you? I'm going to find out, man. I mean, he's had everything in July, every part in the July. So he's had all this time to paint the chassis, put the motor together, and throw it in. But hopefully, I'll have the dang thing by spring or Christmas. I'm not sure, but I'm starting to get pissed. I'm starting to have dreams of driving a car that I don't have anymore. It's so bad. My brother said I may die, and so I may have to tell my brother to get my title. Tell him where my title is, so he can go get the car out if I pass away.
Man, that guy's slow at doing things.
Oh yeah, he's incompetent. He owns a shop, but he runs it crappy. He takes in so much doggone motor pulling that he can't hardly get to, and then he does the small jobs on the side. He just basically just the way he does. It's no first in, first out, put it that way.
He don't run the shop too good, does he, Elliot?
Did you know Christmas will be when I took my motor to him? He told me right before Christmas, he said, 3 motors in. I said, okay. A few weeks later, I go back down and he said, a few weeks later, I called and said, how many motors now? I think it was a month later. And he goes, I don't know. Let me see. Come on down and talk to me. I went down there and he goes out back and says, 7 cars here. I got to pull motors. I went, my God. My motor's ready. So Christmas, it'll be a dang year since it's been done at the machine shop.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm starting to get. Hey, if it wasn't for in His mercy, knowing how to put the parts back on, if I had pictures of it, I would have put the car back together myself. I just bring it home and just assemble it, and I could do it if I could see it. But all the bolts, I know some of the bolts, like the intake bolts, the exhaust, bell housing. Some of the brace bolts I would kind of know. I may not know exactly which one they go in.
Elliot,
yeah.
I was waiting for you to lose your damn cool over that jackass.
I actually, when they first pulled it 3 months, I went and got my motor and actually pulled everything out of the shop and told him I was going to put it together myself. Well, I called him. I said, look, I can't really do this with my health situation. And I said, well, you still do it? He goes, yeah. And he said, just leave your motor there. So I leave it here for 6-7 months here, which you know it, Wayne. Here is in the kitchen on a motor stand, wrapped up in plastic. Finally, June, he says, bring the motor down. I'm going to start on it. I finally got it down there in July. I said, and I even looked at him. I said, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Right in front of him. Oh, yes. And he just smiles, grins, and goes back into his shop. He's got a daddy that had a lot of land. His daddy bought him a shop years ago because that's what he wanted to do. And he runs it, and he runs it the way he runs it. And is it right? Heck no, it's not right. I used to be assistant manager of a shop. I know how to schedule work. How long it'll take, average, This guy, he don't even call me and go, we're going to start your motor next week. You don't even hear from him. He don't even answer the phone in his own shop. He goes, all the messages are filled up. Sorry, you can't leave a message. So, and most time he leaves the doors down where nobody will bother him. And they do work now. I mean, he's got another person. He hired one more guy. So there's 3 of them now.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, matter of fact, I was down there a few weeks ago. They were pulling when I delivered all the rest of the intake. I had painted it. He was actually one guy was pulling a motor out of a Chevy truck. Actually pulling out right there, and it swung out and set it on the ground right there, right in front of me in the shop. I says, looks like a Chevy 350. He goes, yeah. And so they pull a lot of friggin' motors, man. Whew.
Yeah, fix your car. Why don't you stick to your car and fix it? Give it back.
Man, I know I'm fed up with it. When I do get it back, something's wrong with it. I ain't taking it back to him. I'm gonna go to another shop and pay somebody else, or I'll fix it myself. I'm not even gonna worry with him anymore. I'll never go to this guy, and I'm gonna leave him a bad review probably online down here. Yeah, he's got a lot of bad reviews, but mainly he lies to me. Like he knew I wanted the summer. He goes, yeah, we're going to start your motor in June. Go ahead and bring it on down. So I come home, I get the motor out, me and I forget who helped me. I think my daughter came over here, and we swing it out of the kitchen, get it on the truck, take it down there. And then I sat there for a few months, and painted all the stuff, remember? And then finally by the end of July, everything was out of here. Every container, every intake was painted. The heat shields were painted. Even the exhaust manifold was painted 2010 black. It was also rust. I killed the rust on it, polished it with a wheel, and used a chemical to dissolve rust, and painted it with pure black. several coats, about 4 coats of it actually. And so everything is gonna be nice when it gets back together.
I hope it does too.
Yeah, I just
your camera kept going out and kept coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it when I get it. I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna do a burnout. Maybe do a donut for everybody on YouTube. Whoa! Yeah, I'm gonna get me a GoPro and put it in there.
I hope you get it back pretty soon. You've been waiting a long time for that.
I have, man. You ain't kidding. We're talking 16 or 18 months.
I was waiting for you to lose your cool with this guy because this guy's being really.
I go down there. I have to grin and bear it, and just say, "Hey, man, when is it? You going to start on it? I need it. I told him I need it by the summer. I told him that even when I first put it in there. I said I need it by the summer, even if it's a year later. I need it. I lost a trip to Daytona in March because I don't have my car. With a guy, a free trip, free place to stay, right on the beach of Daytona. He owns 2 condo efficiency apartments on the beach. I don't even know the name of them, and he said he had some deep sea poles. I was going to do some deep sea fishing.
There you go.
Yeah, I wanted to do. He said,
charter boat.
Yeah, I've never did that. That would be fun.
Oh my gosh! I wonder when you got to lose your cool with this guy. I was waiting.
It's hard to. I mean, yeah, even lately I've been dreaming of the car, frustrated, sitting there going, "God damn, boy, I could." Boy, sometimes I just like to get him and grab. He's got long hair. Get him by the hair and just punch him in the head. I grew up in the days where I've only been in a few fights in my life. I'm not a troublemaker, but I have had a few. Broke a few bones, fractured a few bones, messed knuckles up on kitchen cabinets.
Yeah, I think that's why he's wearing his Western hat. He wants to think he's John Wayne. He wants to go beat somebody else.
But I don't fight. I don't like fighting. It's not, especially at my age. But I've only been in like 4 fights in my life.
Guy looked like a cowboy, ready to go punch him out.
Last fight I was in 1990, a guy pushed me through my front condo in Norcross, Georgia. I banged him, hit him in the face about 20 times, and almost knocked his eyeball out. He had to work. Well, we were drinking. I told him to pay some on the light bill. He was staying at my condo, and he was a cousin of my other roommate. And he would get liquor and get really mean at night. So we go out to a ball game. We're riding home. He says, I said, you need to pay a little on the light bill, Jim. He goes, why don't you pay all the rent for them girls you bring over? I said, them girls, man, they come here free. They don't pay nothing. And boy, it made me mad. And then he shows me through my own house, And when he did that, bang. And I fell down and fractured my foot and wound up in a cast. Couldn't even go to work for like 4 weeks.
Oh my God.
They wouldn't let me in the lab. I worked in clean rooms and laboratories for contact lenses. They wouldn't let me come in the labs like that. They called me one time and said, come on into work. I said, I got crutches. And the supervisor, I called him and they says, no way you coming in this plant like that in these rooms with crutches. I said, thank you. HR was full of women in the health services. We had our own doctor's office there. Nurse practitioners. Yeah. You go in there and get cold medicine, get prescription drugs. We had machines where you could dispense everything for like a nickel, anything you wanted, menstrual tablets, Alka-Seltzer. I used to get menstrual tablets for my girlfriend, a nickel. Hey, here's a few of them. And I had to go over her house and I go, here, if you need them in the weekend.
Municipal, what you said?
Menstrual tablets.
Oh, menstrual. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It had everything. That's what's weird. They had that in it too in 1990s. I thought, this is wild, man. Menstrual tablets, Alka-Seltzer, aspirin, decongestants. So I just keep on putting nickels in there and getting 10 or 20 packs and put it in.
Getting real cheap like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I sure did. It was affordable. I used to you'd tear them open, a little 2-pack. You'd have like 2 tablets in it, and you'd tear it open.
Yeah.
It was a fun company. I had a good time. I worked there almost 13 years, man. The only thing about it, no windows and no nothing. The first few years we had a big stereo system in the whole building, so we had music to work with too, and it was cool. But certain areas I had a great time there.
One Aleve tablet years ago for 79 cents in a little packet, at a store, convenience store. One Aleve tablet, but that was good for 12 hours. It was good for toothache because naproxen is an anti-inflammation.
I take that, Cajun.
Naproxen.
Yeah.
The doctor had me on a 2 or 3 a day, 500 milligrams. That tore a hole in my gut. It tore a hole in my gut.
I had 4, 5, 6 years ago, something like that. I had 2 bleeding ulcers because of naproxen.
Yeah,
and I'm still on it.
Stomach, it was below my stomach. It was right the small intestine where it comes out of your stomach. There's a little that they call it the duodenum.
Right.
Okay, and that's where that little tiny hole was. It was leaking out liquid, fluid. It wasn't leaking food. It was a small hole. I stayed in the hospital a whole month because of that. You can ask anybody that knows me on YouTube, David Carlisle. Oh yeah, I was in the hospital for a whole month.
Wow.
Because of that. Doctor said, "Man, flush that crap down the toilet."
They got mine cured up really quick.
No,
but I take I take generic Prevacid, which is 30 milligrams of Lanzaprol. I take one in the morning. They give me 180. I take one at bedtime. Not prednisone. I actually take prednisone too sometimes. Forget the name. Lanzaprol. It's what is it called? Prevacid, the antacid Prevacid for acid reflux. It's a generic term. Yeah, so I get 180 of those. So still take those.
Damn.
At this point, yeah. Yeah, I've had stomach trouble like that.
Man, look, I've got a box of them here. I got a box of them there. Okay.
Wow.
Just a little ink box that I get ink in from HP. But that's not all of them. I got another one here.
Hey, J. Mary.
I got another one here. I get 2 of these. I got an albuterol inhaler.
I got that. I got Symbicort.
Then I got another one that I take in case I get a little. I need to go, to the bathroom, and if I miss a couple of days or whatever.
Stew softener.
Yeah. There you go. Hey.
Welcome to the show. We're talking about medicine we have. I can go back there and get a bunch of bottles too.
Gabapentin. I get a big bottle of 120.
Yeah. I was in a motorcycle wreck, Cage, and I got bad arthritis and bone spurs from the motorcycle wreck.
Here, Flexeril, muscle relaxer.
I've heard of it.
90 a month. I get 120 gabapentin. Which somebody was saying, man, that gabapentin, that stuff, makes you go crazy and stuff.
I don't feel nothing from it. I don't feel a thing from gabapentin.
It's for your nerve endings in your legs.
Yeah.
I got that neuropathy. I'm close. Neuropathy, something like that. So in fact, I got to take one now. But I only take like 1 or 2 a day instead of 4 a day. I only take 1 or maybe 2 a day. And the same with them muscle relaxers. I only do like 1, and then I forget about them. Man, I've got bottles, some big, huge bottles with like 300 in it. In a bottle, it's more than what the prescription says. I got 3 of them. I got like 1,000. I got a year's supply of it.
Wow. I don't only take mine basically at bedtime. I try to gabapentin I'll take during the day occasionally.
Oh, you got gabapentin too?
Yeah, I don't take most anything during the day. I try to not do that. But I had a roommate here a few years ago named Joe. He was 42, and he comes here. He had a bag bigger than yours. You know what he does? He in the bathroom on the side of the shelf, about say 12 inches up next to the sink. He stacks medicine bottles about a foot high, 8 inches deep. It's so much it looks like a pharmacy. My brother and daughter comes in here and they go, "My God, did you see the pills in that bathroom?" I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "That man take more pills than that man took so many pills. It blew my mind." 42 years old.
that's a blood pressure medicine right there. 'Cause I
Oh, yeah, my brother's on that.
two of them right here. I got one of them's a fluid hydrochlorothiazide,
Wow.
and then I got the benazepril, which is that's actually the heart medicine. This is
I'm going to a heart doctor in a few weeks.
but I got I got my cardiologist, but it's my regular doctor that gives me that. But my cardiologist gave me this for my blood pressure. This is a blood pressure medicine that has them real good side effects.
I've heard of that. Well, I know what that blood pressure can do.
Trip to Dallas. This medicine rhymes with Dallas. If you're going on a date up there, take a Cialis. Go on my way to Dallas.
Outside of my degenerative disc disease and my bone spurs in my mid back and my low back and neck, I'm actually in good health.
Hey, Jay,
I'm okay. It's just basically I got osteoarthritis. If I wasn't taking Naproxen, I probably wouldn't be able to sit up and stand. I wouldn't even be able to bend. Yeah,
I got osteo.
Yeah, I have that osteoarthritis.
Spine.
Yeah, I got that.
I got what's the other one in your spine? Spinal stenosis.
Yeah, I got that too. Yeah, we got everything alike, man. Jeez.
Fractured, wedge fractured vertebra, and they wedge fractured, and hence they wedge. They that thick on one side, and they that skinny on the other side. So hence my discs are bulging out. Yeah. I mean, I tore up from the floor up.
Do you do epidurals in your spine? You ever get that done?
Oh, no. Ain't nobody putting nothing in my spine.
I've had already this year. I've had 2 injections on T10, left and right, predominantly. I've had 2. A few weeks ago, I had another one done on T9. So I get T9 left and right, predominantly, and then T10 below it. So 2 levels there in my thoracic region.
All busted up.
Gets in there and it dries that arthritis out, though.
All my L's are bad, and from T12 on down. T12, I think your last one, and then your L's start.
Yeah. Got your sacrum, your L1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, and 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
4 L5. I think they got a 5.
Then it starts over on your thoracic at 12, 11, 10, and 9.
Your lumbar, thoracic, and then your the one in your neck.
They want to fuse 4 discs in my neck, 3, 4, 5, and 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I put it off all these years. I put it off for 30 years. 2015, they were going to do surgery. I couldn't find a good doctor. Finally found one, and I ain't been back. I've been just busy and hadn't got around to it.
I was already supposed to have 2 surgeries, major surgeries on my back. They got canceled during the ice storm we had back in 2019, I think, or 2018. We had a bad ice storm.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, down here in Louisiana.
Catch you in just a second. Wait, Cajun.
It's rare we have hard freezes like that. But and they call me, they said, hey, we got to postpone your appointment. So I'm like, okay, the people can't make it to work.
Yeah.
At the hospital, and that was all the way up in Shreveport. Which is like 3.5 hours.
Yeah. Huh. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We just caught the outer edge of it. It went to the east. It was supposed to get the worst part of it. Supposed to fall dead on us. We're supposed to get the worst part of the storm, then the direct hit from the storm, and then the west side of the storm, and then it just kept moving over to the east. And I knew it was doing that because I told Johnny Best Monday, or was it Sunday night or Monday? I said, I started going into Chaffalaya Bay and landfall down there about Terrebonne Parish and St. Mary Terrebonne Parish. Sure enough, it did. That's where it hit.
Yeah, I didn't know my tree. I looked up there today. I was up there walking my dog in the backyard, and I look out and I go, my gosh, that's 30. I mean, it's just bent over like a toothpick, and it didn't break clean. So the whole top is like that laying down. And it's a tall oak tree too, boy.
In a year, it's gonna fall once that wood rots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then if it's a big heavy limb, oh yeah, it's drop.
Yeah,
Sure, you have under it that you want.
I got to clear that area out. Shrubs. I'm gonna put a stone patio out there under the oak trees. Have an outdoor fire pit. But got a lot of shrubs now. When Don was with me here a few years back in 2015, we could actually go out there and sit under the oak trees and everything. But finally shrubs started growing and briars started growing, and I just let them grow. And I've lost 10 pounds, 11 and 12 pounds, Wayne.
Oh, sure. Oh,
protein, eggs, and doggone protein drinks.
I was getting something when I was in the hospital. It was in a little square carton. I think I threw them away because it was expired for a couple of years. And
Ted Nugent says rocket fuel. Protein is rocket fuel, man, for the body.
Yeah, for the brain.
Yeah.
Makes
give you energy.
Proteins gives you energy. When you eat eggs in the morning, like especially like off eggs, runny eggs. Yeah, buddy.
I don't about all I eat now is meat on the smoker, and I eat an egg in the morning, and I do a few of these, and I've been dropping actually pretty good.
4 eggs in the morning. I cut down.
I do one
egg. I cut down on eating so many eggs. I was going through 2 boxes of eggs a month. And messy, could we cook with it, bake with eggs and stuff. But we buy 5 dozen at a time. There's 5 dozen in a box, 60 eggs in a box for $8. Well, they went.
Let me take my dog for a break. Hang on, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, and sure, I wouldn't do anything. A whole lot of then vitamins and stuff like that. In fact, vitamin B, you're supposed to be. I take vitamin B. I hadn't took one in a while. This is B12. And I got a D that's prescribed. And anyway, if you take too much of one B, like B7 or B12, you're supposed to balance your vitamins B's out. It's not good to take that every day, once a day, every day. You're supposed to balance it out. So I don't know my beans about with that or what. Baby, what you doing? Huh? What you want? Sit with Danny. You want to sit with Danny? You want to sit on the chair? Sit right there. Nope. Scratching your chest. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Weather, Fort Smith, Arkansas. Got to be Arkansas. There's 7. Yeah, my zip code is 7705, and that's 72. So yeah, I'd say
I think you're right, Gage. I think it's Arkansas.
I think it's Arkansas. Yeah.
My doctor.
Not too much in my blood. Oh, okay. Yeah, that zip code is real close to mine, so I want to say that's Arkansas. I got a couple of friends that live in Arkansas. I forget the little town that 710 lives in. But he lives like central Arkansas, halfway up on the river.
That's the Clinton, right? Arkansas.
Bill
Clinton.
Oh yeah, that's where Bill and the witch of the West is from.
I had to put my dog out for a little bit.
Witch of the West.
My dog won't come in. When I try to bring him in, I know he wants to stay outside, so I'll leave him. Couldn't get him through the door.
Oh, that's where she flies around the witch's broom at night.
My doc took me off B12. I used to get B12 shots years ago, back in the 80s and 90s.
I get a shot about every 3 months, every 4 months. I'd get a shot B12.
I do B12 under my tongue. the chemical that. So
she's got to do. She's got to do a B12 under her tongue. Doctor told her that. Yeah.
I get mine on Amazon for $20, and I put it under my tongue, leave it for maybe a minute or two, and I do that occasionally. And I usually take a B complex. Problem is, 240 capsules on Amazon now is $44, which is high, but it's good. B complex. It's got the chemical in there you can actually absorb. It's kind of like a coenzyme. You probably heard of that word. So you can actually absorb all the chemicals. Where a lot of times, if you don't have a certain chemical in your stomach, you cannot absorb B12. That's why people need shots. I forget what the chemical is. Stringent factor, some weird name, chemical. What I'm trying to say. But my doc used to give them to me free in the 80s. I just go in there and bam. I said, keep me going, doc. I got to party. I've been out for days.
From Walmart, they wrote down on a piece of paper for the pharmacy in Walmart for her to take. It's not prescribed, but they just wrote it on a piece of paper that B12 to get that tablet, so it melts under her tongue.
Yeah, B complex and B12 is good for you. Helps your nerves, keeps you calm, helps your muscle.
This B right here won't melt under your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
It's too hard, It's got to be a lightweight tablet.
I got in the 80s. I got into the coenzyme type chemicals of B12, where it would actually absorb it. It's more expensive, but that's what I buy typically.
Let me see which one this guy.
I don't do regular B12 complex. It just a lot of it you can't even absorb it. But some of it's got that. Yeah.
You can make a logo for a baseball cap 5x3.
It's the fast dissolve. Fast dissolve.
Yeah, I've seen that brand. Mm-hmm. I'll show. Let me go get my. I think I still got a bottle. I'm empty on B12 complex.
But that
I'll show
looks
you
just
what
like
I buy.
it looks just like the one I'm taking.
I'll be right back. See if I can find it.
Oh, this is cherry flavored too. Wow. You can chew those.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Had too much of. Yeah. Well, that's why they do a panel on blood work on Missy, I think. 6 months or once a year now, something like that. I think she was going every 3 months, but she said, "Man, that's a lot of blood work every 3 months, huh?" Doctor said, "Yeah, I guess it is." So every 6 months, and they change it to a year, something like that. I do one about once a year, getting blood work done. The last time they give me a lab sheet, work order, I tore it up. I ain't gonna say I ain't going to. Blood work, don't need that crap. But you're in and out. It's not like going to the hospital and going to the front with your papers and registering, and then they got to. Man, it takes them 30 minutes. They make your armband and all this stuff. Then you got to sit and wait. Right by the lab. And you're there an hour and a half altogether. So we go to the lab in Eunice. In town here about where the old hospital was. We go to the lab. Look, and you walk in, you give them your paper. They already have your information, because of the first time you went. You give them your paper. They ain't got to make an armband and all that. They make a copy of it, whatever, and then you don't even sit down. They don't even tell you to have a seat. That's how fast they are. While you doing the paper, they was like, okay, room A or whatever, they tell you go ahead and go to this girl. They don't actually open the door. Like in a doctor's office and holler your name. They just there's a little opening there. It's like a door, but it's an opening. There's no door unless there's a door there. They keep open. I forgot. Anyway, they were like, follow her. And it's the same room every time. You know, you just go through that opening, and then you're in another door, and then oh, you're in there, and I mean, in 5 minutes, inside of 5 minutes, you are out of there. Got your blood work done and all that. You ain't got to go to the hospital, wait an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I haven't had my blood work done about 3 years. It's been a while.
This has been about a year and a half. Last time they gave me a paper to do blood work, I tore it up, threw it away.
I usually do it every year, but I can't.
Yeah, me too.
Can't. My truck won't make it to the doctor where I go. It's too far. My truck's kind of worn out. I don't like driving long distance. I couldn't find the vitamins at all. But they're special. They're a special vitamin that has chemicals in it where you can absorb. They're on Amazon, and vitamin houses sell them too. But they used to be like $25. Now they're 40 to 44. But if I had a thing,
she had too much B12 in her body, in her blood, so she had to quit taking.
Coenzyme and some other word for it too. Starts with a D or a B. I can't remember.
Fast dissolve.
Yeah, I've heard of those. I used to buy back in the 90s that they had a B12 in a little white strip pack, and you would put it in your nose. It was pink. You stick it in your nose and rub it. Go straight to your blood. And it was good stuff. I used to buy it. My brother used to buy it. I talked to the doctor about it, and he said, "That's good stuff. It goes right to your bloodstream." And they quit making it years ago. But you'd get a pink, like a red chemical in your nose when you'd do it. A little white thing, you just clip it off, with a knife, the end of it, or break it, and stick it in your nose. B12. Weird. But I used to keep it in my gym bag all the time when I go to the gym. Work out. Oh. My roommate's staying with his sisters in Florida. She's got an in-ground pool and a hot tub. I'm going over there in a few days. We're going to swim and sit in that hot tub and relax.
Something you go to, like you say, you go to the gym or something. You while you're in the locker room, changing or whatever, and then you do one of them things, put that in your nose, and there's somebody looking at you like that. Can I have some of that?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it.
It's something else. I know what it is, but they thinking it's something else.
Oh.
Wayne, I'm gonna let you go about it. Good seeing you again. Been in here 3 hours already.
What, you double parked or something?
No. But
can't see that.
Getting hungry.
Oh man, that light's too bright.
That's understandable.
I can't see nothing. Oh, wait a minute.
Just turn it. Just kind of angle it a little bit.
Oh, they put a dang ad up here. These phones are nothing but advertising, marketing toys for people. It won't show. It's called Country Life Coenzyme B Complex. You can get 120 tablets for $26.
Oh, it's a complex, not a straight B12.
Yeah, 4454. Yeah, and it's got chemicals in it. A certain chemical that will absorb in your blood. That's why it's called coenzyme. And your B12 will actually be absorbed in this vitamin. But you pay $44 and you get, was it 200? Betty takes it. Betty J Gathers on her channel. She showed it. She takes it too. It's called Country Life Coenzyme B Complex. Good reviews. I've been taking it for years. Long time.
A lot of them reviews on Amazon are fake too, because it's the store in Amazon, not Amazon itself. Unless you actually find the Amazon choice one, then it is Amazon.
This is actually a vitamin house here. I'm looking at it. Same price as Amazon though.
All right, Cage. I'll see you later. All right. I know you want to leave.
Appreciate you having me up, Wayne. All right.
Good seeing you, man.
Yeah. Check you later. All right, everybody. As always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later.
Love, peace, and crackling. Jeremy says, Wayne, wish I could stay, but I got things tending. I will see you later.
All right.
Bye-bye, J. Mary. Good seeing you.
So let me ask you a question now. So you've been waiting so long for that damn Corvette. So when do you think he's going to give it to you?
I'm thinking probably around Christmas, first of the year. So I'm really thinking. Yeah. I believe it'll be around the first of the year.
I know you got to deal. You're not dealing with him again. I tell you that.
Yeah, and it's cooler weather too, so they won't mind. You know, he'll sit there and enjoy more working on it. So all he's got to do is assemble the motor, half the motor, you know, and then he drops it in there and starts hooking it up.
He's a lazy clod, that guy. I'm sorry, but that's like.
Yeah, he don't do priority. I mean, he should have put me ahead of that truck. You know, I mean, a lot of things. He don't make sense the way he don't have no system. He seems like he just does the cars. I mean, I'll see a car in there sometime, you know, motor, I may see that car sitting there for 4 weeks in a shop, maybe 6. Then all of a sudden he'll have it parked outside and have the motor in it. So he puts them together a lot. I mean, he does. Puts a lot of motors together. When I went there, one time he had a 57 Chevy. He pulled a 6-cylinder out. He dropped in a 350 Chevy motor in it. It was rigged for different motor mounts. He put that in, put it together, did a good job. It looked nice. And set the timing. So he does a lot of classic cars, a lot of older cars, 60s, 70s.
Get you done, get you done, and let you go.
He know what it is. He's not honest with you. He'll kind of tell you, well, the machine shop, he's old and slow, so I can't tell you, you know, you want to leave it here. It could be, you know, we don't know the time, but it'll be a while. And then when you get it in there and he gets the motor pulled, he's got you in there and he can wait like a whole year or so to do the job.
Oh, God. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It shouldn't even be happening. You shouldn't do nobody. Man, here's what's weird. He should at least be on the phone and talk and say, hey, but he's not a good communicator, even though he owns the shop. He should say, hey, I'm a customer. Look, I'm actually, in about 3 weeks, I'll have it together running. Okay. I go, oh, hey, thank you. No, he won't talk to you. You go down there and he'll go, yeah, I'm working on it. Yeah, we're going to pull it in tomorrow. It's next after that car. Last time I was down there a couple of times, you know what he said? It's next. We're going to put it in the bay here and start doing it. That car still ain't in the bay. End of July.
Ask the question: who told you here he's no good?
Some people around town. The machine shop said he runs a bad business. He said you can't talk to him. He won't ever answer his phone. He said he puts a motor in my shop. I can't communicate with him. I said I can't communicate with him either.
I asked you a question though. Didn't you say someone like a son told you not to deal with him, or who was it?
Some girl, a girl did, a bartender actually told me. Said that she don't like it. You have to do, wait a long time.
Someone else told you. I thought you said your son told you he's your brother or something said something about him. You shouldn't deal with him or something.
Oh, my brother's. My brother tells me to go, even the other day, go ahead and pull it out of the shop. Just go ahead and pull it out again. But if I do, I can't. I have to pay somebody $100 an hour to put it together. Only one shop would do it, and it could cost me $4,000 to $5,000 at $100 an hour to put that thing together. Yeah. Because what it is they didn't take it apart. When you don't take it apart, it's somebody else's mess, and they don't want to do it because they didn't have no memory. They didn't organize the bolts. They didn't organize the parts. So nobody wants to fool with it. I've tried 3 shops, and only one shop would do it, and that was at $100 an hour. And they said it'd take about a week. So I calculated about $5,000, $4,000. I said, no way. See, I'm only paying him $2,500 to pull it and put it together and put it back in. I paid him $1,250. So I'm due $1,250. I told him to put a transmission seal in. So I'm gonna pay him like another $13. Then I got to pay him a little bit for painting the chassis. I furnished all the paint for the chassis, all the cleaning, stuff, like the sandpaper, all that. And he's not only gonna paint where the motor sits. That's it. Just what he can see. I said, just paint that. I'll paint underneath in the front part myself later. I said, but at least clean that. Well, the Corvettes have a compartment on the left side, driver, and acid drops down on the chassis when it sits for years. And
all
it takes
the opinion to this guy, and he's doing crap for you.
Yeah, he ain't doing nobody right, but that's the way he operates his business. Nothing he can do about it. He knows I'm at his mercy, and he knows it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, look, no normal person without apologizing ought to be on the phone apologizing, saying, "Look, man, I know this has been a while, but this is in 3 weeks that car will be completed." No, he won't even do that. I go down there and he'll just go, "We're gonna start on in a few days."
Hey, he'll have a phone, but he does have one.
He don't answer half the time. You might can get him sometime at 9:30 a.m. He comes in about 9:30. He don't even come in early. Yeah, he comes in late too because he owns the shop. So.
What kind of business is he running? He sounds stupid.
Oh, his father bought him the shop years ago. He's not running it right, Wayne.
He might
He
run
does.
out
He
of-
does a lot of work, but he don't have a system. He just ain't. He's incompetent, really. I mean,
Right.
when it comes to working on cars, he knows what he's doing. He's got the tools and he does a good job. He seems to put the motors together. Boy, they're running good.
Yeah, but get yours done. How
I know.
long is he gonna make you wait?
Mhm.
Get you done. Get the
He
job
does a
done.
lot of like he'll take cars like that Chevy. It come with a 6-cylinder. He took that out and put it 350. So he converts motors for people too. I mean, he does a lot of stuff like that.
Makes a lot of money. Well, if you
Well-
you know, ridiculous.
Figure 4 cars. He makes $10,000 when he does 4 cars.
Oh my God.
He does 7. Since the first of the year, he's probably done did 10 cars, 7 cars. So that's whew. Yeah, he makes a ton of money, man. 2,500 because he don't do nothing to the engine. He sends it to machine shop. I actually
Um,
he was going to send mine to machine shop. You know what I did? I took it. I went down there because I wanted to control it. I went down there, picked it up, took it to the machine shop, told them what I wanted, and kind of worked with them to get what I wanted done. And then when it got done, I went back. Christmas, I told you, he said, I'm 3 motors in. A few weeks later, I got 7 out here in the back lot to do. I said, okay. So that was 7, 8. That was 10 cars there.
Oh.
And he was supposed to get it. I said, I'd like to have it by May.
he didn't get it to you.
Nope.
Jeez, what a stupid owner.
Mm-mm. That's what I'm saying. In June, he said he would pull it. It was going to be next. He said, I'm about to get rid of this other car. He said, it's going to be coming in. I said, okay. I can go down there now, and I can guarantee you that motor may be put together partially. It's probably ready to drop down in the car. But my car's back there in the back, stacked in a bunch of cars, probably about 20 cars. So you got to move all the cars out and pull my car out. It's got a car cover on it. So I bought a good, nice car cover.
Oh, God, what a stupid owner.
I'm fed up with it. I'm actually, when I think about it, I get furious, man. It's just,
You have a right to be all that money you're paying out for this guy, and he's not giving you
well,
the service right.
my brother, I'm going to say this when I go. I said, are we really, I'm going to say, hey, Shay, come on now. Tell me the truth. When are we going to get the car going? So I'm going to talk to him like it's, like I know something's going on. I'm going to talk to it like that I know doggone well this is dragging out too long. I can't get confrontation. I just say, come on now, tell me the truth. When is this thing going to get done?
Yeah, you have to know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to know when you're going to start it. I want to know when it's going to get done.
Yeah.
But what he is, he lies. He lies. And a person like that, you really can't trust. But it is what it is. So
You're paying all this money to him. He's doing that, playing games with you.
I know. Taking his time. Don't even call his customers and talk to them. Explain why it's taking long. You don't run a shop like that. That's horrible. Matter of fact, the machinist, he's 60 something. He says he don't know how to run a business. He runs that place awful. He said I can't never get a hold of him when he puts a motor in here. And I go, yeah. I said I can't call him hardly ever either.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. He don't want to answer. Yeah, he don't like answering the phone. And he is working a lot of times.
Oh my God, what a lousy businessman.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're talking almost about a 2-year job here. Looks like. Well, you figure 16, 18 months, a year and a half right there.
Longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me tell you something, though. I was talking to you when you was here. The baseball cap logo is 5x3. That's what it is, Elliot. 5x3.
5x3.
Yeah, and I'm making my own American flag one. Like it's gonna look like this, like that. That's what my logo is gonna look like on my ball cap. It's gonna take a lot of work, but it's gonna be red, white, and blue,
Mm-hmm.
like that. See the avatar?
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that'll look good on. That'll stick out really good on your cap.
So hope you get it soon. That's all I'm hoping for you.
How much the cap gonna cost me with that round thing? $15. Yeah, okay.
Because you know what they cost for 3? When you tell you how much I paid for 3 of them, $29 for the darn things.
Wholesale, the hats. Wow.
The baseball caps are $29 for 3 of them. You know why?
Oh, okay.
The taxes and everything, and the damn taxes and
Wow.
the economy. It's really screwed.
Yeah, I know. Everything's sky high, man. It's ridiculous.
It's hard for business people even do anything.
I've never seen a time outside of, I remember the 70s, when it was bad, but I tell you, man, this global economy, it's horse crap. I mean, we're dependent on, China. We can't get nothing. Everything's sky high. I mean,
Yeah, but
we don't even make our own.
When I
If,
bought
if
that
we was to
press
get in a
from
war,
China, when I bought that press from China, right? They were really
right?
professional. They'll talk to you.
Hmm.
They'll do it right, and they shipped it right to my house, and
Wow.
it's in my shop already put together. And I printed the hat. I have no problem with it. You know what the other guy said on a comment? This is how stupid people is. Guy sends gets his press like mine to his house. I can't print with this. It's junk. I said that guy must be an idiot. But
Hmm.
I put the ball cap on and I printed it. Right, good. Right on the. He just didn't know how to run it.
Wow.
Must have been a screen printer or something because he didn't know how to run it. I took it and I just ran it and I knew how to run them. I never had one, but I learned it quick.
Well, even in any communities, I noticed on social media, I ran into years ago like a guy. He'll buy this, the Lee Classic Press. Guess what? He is sitting there going, "This thing's a piece of crap. It won't run." What it is, you got to know how to run it. You got to be careful.
I
You got to know
know.
how to. Yeah, this thing here's the sorriest press I've ever seen. It just falls apart. So I mean, people have different opinions. This is actually for what it is a good little press, but you got
Yeah,
to take care. You got to run it right. You can't
right.
run it crazy. You can't just run it fast and wild.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
guy said he sent for it. He said, "Oh, it ain't like the blue one." I hate to tell you this. The blue
mhm,
and red are the same presses. The blue and the red are the same.
hmm,
It's built the same. It's the same.
right.
And this guy didn't know how to run it because I don't think he was a screen printer. I think he was just a guy that was trying to
Hmm.
make money and real quick, and he didn't know how to run it, so he sent it back. I got mine. I run it perfect. I know how to run it. 25 years chewing sheets, right?
I sold my roommate passed away here years ago. I sold a big like 15 by 15 t-shirt press, big old handle.
Oh yeah.
I had one of those. I think he paid about $500-600 for that thing
You know what
even
kind of
back
press I had?
then.
I had a hobby press, right? The metal one. I
Hmm.
retired that sucker. I got a digital heat press, and I got a digital hat press. Heat
Right.
press for the hats.
Hmm.
I got one for the t-shirts. You seen it in the video. The small ones are digital. Did you see
Hmm.
that video? One of the digital
Now I'll
press.
check your videos out, man. So I hadn't really watched videos lately. I ain't even been watching live streams in a while. I haven't even
Let
seen I
let me go
occasionally
get
see
that
you. I
press
know
and
you're
show you.
streaming, but I'm doing other things. Or
Let
I've
me
had
go
some.
get that press and show you. We'll go in the store and go get it and show it to you.
Mhm. Yeah, I've had some health issues, and
Let me go get it.
I ain't did no shows or nothing.
I'll be right back. I'll go get
I
it
only
for you.
did a show the other day because a guy in our community texted me and says, "Hey, let's do a show. We ain't seen you in a while." And me and him did a coffee stream. I think it was 11 a.m. Eastern time, and I enjoyed it. I hadn't seen the guys and talked to our side chat probably in a month at least, maybe more. But I'm thinking about doing streams every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Doing a live. I was doing it Wednesday, and it just don't. Wednesday's not a good night. My co-host guy, he's going in church, so I
Just
can't get
here,
him on.
just here
All right.
is a heat press, a digital
Oh
heat
wow,
press. Just filled my baseball cap in a couple of seconds.
wow.
This here's my t-shirt heat press, my digital
Yeah.
one.
And see,
And
Randy had a big giant metal one. Had the big old
I
foam
I
pads
have
on it.
one like that,
You
but
did you?
they ain't what I don't I didn't like. I got burned on my hand. This don't. You set this to 400 degrees,
Mm-hmm.
it will stay 400 degrees. It'll go on the hat on the shirt. It's
Right.
cured quick. Done.
Wow. Nice.
I
Things have
retired
changed.
that.
Yeah, you used to have the big presses to do them
Not
at
no
one
more.
time.
This is the new one that came out this year, and the
Mm-hmm.
2024. And this one
Nice.
here, I bought this and I got a job and I bought that one.
Mm-hmm.
And that this stuff heats up. So it does me a good job, man. And
Cool.
this one, I'm getting the hard drive for this on Monday. Someone
Uh-huh.
threw this out, it was brand new. Someone blew the hard drive on it, and I checked the whole computer's in good shape. Just
Oh,
had to
I need don't even talk about, I need a computer. My computer is probably 12 years old, man. 2011 and 12, I built it. The only reason it's running because I bought a quad i7 quad core, which shows 8 cores, on the software.
Oh wow.
It's an i7, and that's the only reason it runs. But it's old. The graphics card in it is very old. It's like, I think back then it was $100 I paid for the graphics card, or 50. It was like 1 gig. It's very small. I don't even have the PCI Express 3 in here. We're at PCI Express 4 and 5 now. I'm PCI Express 2.
Once you get a new computer, then get rid of that one.
I'm thinking about buying. There's one at Costco I'm thinking about getting, but I just can't do it right now because I'm already doing this network stuff. Once I get
Yeah,
that paid, yeah.
Right. Right.
And I got to shuffle some credit cards around, 0 interest, and pay down some debt, and then I'll get me a
Oh, yeah.
computer. Yeah, then I'll have 2 computers at that point. Yeah, this thing here is old as the hills, man. It runs Windows 10, and that's it. But I mean, it's been a good one, boy. I mean, it's
Just here is
never
Windows
went
10.
out, never went bad in all these over a decade.
Just if Windows 10 is going to update to 11 because it has an updated
Mhm.
engine in there. I just
Right.
get the file drive and that's it.
But yeah, I want a good. I want a good computer with graphics card in it. With a
Someone
graphics
threw
card
it
now,
out.
powerful, man.
No, someone threw that out. And there's nothing missing. And the hard drive's in. Everything's perfect. Just the hard drive went on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good.
I'm
It was
hoping
amazing.
by the time I get it, PCI Express 5 is really more than normal. PCI
Yeah.
Express 5 is fast. That's a fast bus, man.
Mm.
PCI Express 4 on a hard drive is fast bus system. You know what a bus system is, a motherboard. All the connectors and the
Yeah.
chips, yeah. Boy, that PCI Express 5 is fast. I mean, now
Yeah.
you can change files over to a hard drive now instead of like mine's probably say 300 megabytes per second. Now you do it at 7,000, 35,000, something like that. I mean, they're fast, boy.
Mm.
In other words, all the bottlenecks that used to be in PCs, they just about eliminated them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, everything's just fast as crap now. Well, look at the hard drives. They're like a stick of gum. They're like a stick of RAM. They stick on the motherboard. You can actually put them on the motherboard, and you can't even hardly see them. The hard drives are. I mean, it's
The hard
amazing.
drive in a laptop is thin.
M.2. You know what M.2 is? A little tiny.
I'm not too familiar with computers.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a stick of RAM, and you stick it on the motherboard. That's the friggin' hard drive now. It's tiny, solid state. Yeah. You get it 2, 4 terabyte, all the way up to 4 terabytes. I think.
So you know what? When you print a baseball cap, it's like doing a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it felt like. But you know how you do the logo? You got to put it upside down.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, man, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna get out of here. My Brittle Bob just responded. I texted. I ain't heard from him in weeks.
I was on here for like 3 hours and 20 minutes, man.
Yeah, I see that. Wow. You got a long string.
All right, so we'll get off here and let you go there, Elliot. Have a good
man.
night.
Good seeing you, man. Good seeing you all on the side chat. Y'all have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Stay safe.
Everybody have a good night. We're getting off. Everybody, see everybody tomorrow in Custom Screen Printing. Bye, everybody. God bless.